Boop, boop. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Boo boo.
Guys, what do you think about a tree going through the window?
I think it's a great recurring theme that should happen every week.
No.
Just a different window.
There are no more windows.
Tree.
They've all been boarded up
Gonna
because of the
Deforestation.
tree threat.
Hi everybody.
Put a tree through your window.
That's a threat. It'll happen. Hi. Nice to see everybody in chat. I hope you're all well. We're going to play some fucking D&D. We're going to see what happens after the action-packed episode we had last week, where loads of shit happened. That sounds like I'm being sarcastic, and I am sort of being sarcastic because we didn't really do very much last week, but also it was the most chaotic episode that we've had in a really long time. So my description of it and the recap is going to be such an undersell of what was absolute madness. So if you missed it, we'll recap it, but I promise you watching it is better than just listening to me recap it.
I think while you recap it, we need to link the TikTok that Ginny made, the subtle foreshadowing TikTok.
Yeah.
I have cackled about that every single day since I've seen it the first time. It is so funny. Ginny is the funniest person I know. God damn it. I'm gonna go get it and I'm gonna put it in
very
chat.
good. That's a good idea. Doc's already on it. He's got it.
I was already thinking about it, so I had a head start.
I'm so glad.
So what we'll do to begin with is talk about our prompt for this week. Then I'll get on my little recap. Our prompt for this week. Anybody want to read it out? It's one of Grace's.
I can't read it right now.
Okay. You say you can't read it right now?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Oh,
I tried to get there. So prompt from Grace. What character archetype do you think yours would be in a horror film? Like the person who survives, the nerd, the jock, etc., etc.
That's a great prompt.
It is a super great prompt. I think it's really funny. I did a thing recently in a game, like a game hangout. We were supposed to do it. We never actually did it, but we made slideshows of when everyone would die in a horror film. And so I ended up learning a lot about the different archetypes in horror films. And I definitely think Neuralee would be the like innocent girl who survives. Obviously, like come on, especially of this group. Like,
yeah.
Well,
that's true.
Neuralee is defo final girl. Exactly. Yeah, hands down, 100%.
Usually I would say I'd buy some people some time by doing the recap, but so little happened last week, and Neuralee has kind of already revealed what she would be in the film. So why don't we let's extrapolate.
You said we were doing it first.
Well, usually I say what the prompt is first, and then I do the recap, and then
I know you usually do, but this time you were like, "We're going to do this first, and then I'll do the recap." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'll read
describe the prompt.
It doesn't
matter. Let's all do it.
Now. Do part of the recap, and we'll get someone else's answer.
And perhaps the words that came out of my mouth did not meet my intentions.
Going wrong.
Neuralee is also definitely the reason that the thing is happening as well, for sure.
I found the cursed item on accident.
Yeah. Also, thanks very much for the D6. If everyone wants to follow Sweet and give me more D6s today, that'd be fantastic.
You can only give one to a person.
A reminder that last week that D6 went into giving me more charges than that one.
Yeah, that was worth it though. That was worth it. A good time was had by all. Let's continue then. Let's just talk about tropes.
Sorry.
Apologize.
So, a Thales would be, or the Thale in a horror film would be the person that everyone thinks is the killer, but is actually not the killer. Like that one.
Yeah.
Just from like his mannerisms and the way he acts, is gonna get the blame pretty early on.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this recently about how
it could be him.
Obviously in storytelling, especially in like movie and TV and whatever, there's like particular characters that kind of look like the bad guy pretty early on. Like they look like the bad guy just because of the way that they've designed their character's appearance, whatever. I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, and there's a character who just straight up looks like a bad guy. Like you're like, well, okay, so somehow this is your fault. Like you're going to betray me or whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's just a nice guy.
Subverting
nice guy.
expectations.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
mechanic.
Oh, look at this. Sharing the love and not just giving them all to me. I see how it is.
Yay. Got to give the D6 to the only one who's going to survive, you know?
True.
about everybody else?
My answer is undecided. I think it really depends on who I'm with at the time. Like if I'm with Haiku, then I'm probably pushing a button with Haiku and dying immediately. If I'm with Nerly and Athale, I might be more like thinking and cautious and like fighting back sort of thing. But I think it depends. I couldn't decide on which one would be more probable for her.
It's a toughie.
I think
It's a
in
toughie.
our group, you're like the jock, right? Because you're the most like physically capable without magic. But
Yeah.
like Oro's also too smart to be like the jock.
I don't know.
In a lot of the shows, the like jock who's like they are portrayed as a little less like smart, but they're also like really protective usually, and they're trying to like save everyone. So
Yeah. I think save everyone role is probably the right one for Oro.
Yeah.
Interesting. I went for Jock on account of them being physically the largest, but no other reason. Jock who fucks and dies from own stupidity / stubbornness super early.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
Good tea.
Uh-huh.
Good tea. Yeah. Wow.
I think they actually made that archetype based on Haiku.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that makes perfect sense.
I can't argue
I'm
with
so
that at all.
shocked. The whole like wizard artificer rivalry of intellect, and neither of you picked scholar. I was so sure Haiku was gonna pick scholar. I was so sure that I was like, oh yeah,
Too impulsive for a horror film.
that's fair. Yeah. I feel like the difference between the two of you is Haiku definitely like fucks and then dies in the woods, and that's why we know something bad has happened. And then Oro is the one who's like, I'll keep you all safe. What was that weird noise? I'll go investigate it.
That's true.
And then I think that Athale is the killer, and so I ditch him, and then he gets killed, and then I get out.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
it.
that's a pretty good
That's
roundup.
it. That's
What's
the movie.
Nugget?
Oh.
Nugget's the dog who barks and gets away because the dog never gets hurt.
The dog
Yeah,
who
I like that.
barks.
Mhm.
The dog who barks. I like that's like a title. Scary. The dog who
Yeah,
barks.
that's what it is. It's like a recurring thing.
And the
is there's
man
like
who
a bunch of-
knocks.
I had to do a bunch of
Hold on.
research because I don't watch horror films. So I had to do a bunch of research on the things to be able to do this like PowerPoint for like 15 people, some of which I didn't even know.
15? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was huge. There were so many people on the list, and I had to come up with a reason why everyone died in the order in which they died. And in a lot of horror films, there's like an animal, usually a dog, who is like, hey, some shit's going on out here and I'm stuck out here with it. And so the person who goes to investigate is the only one who pays attention to the dog. And usually like they end up, like the dog gets out, but they end up dying, kind of thing.
The dog then comes back towards the end to save someone.
Yeah, exactly. I live because the dog comes back and helps me. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. I think that's perfect. For
Dog pasta.
Nugget.
Oh.
Okay. And what's happening at the inn this?
You know how a few months ago we had a cart show, like instead of like a car show where people were looking around on people's carts and like people were showing off. We're doing one this week that is the same sort of people, and instead of drag racing, we're doing cart racing. So how quick people can go around the lot, and there's refreshments, and there's like a pit stop, and there's a meal and a celebration on the evening for the winner.
I like it.
That's cute.
That nets you a whole 14 gold.
Whoa.
Rolling in it. I'm being a bit more generous with the gold these days.
Wow.
We started out pretty low, but you guys,
We've really stimulated the economy in the area.
Yeah.
It makes sense that the more money we make, the more money it makes.
Sure.
And most people still think we're dead, so they're like, damn, this is the last place that has anything to do with them, our beloved adventurers.
The Blushing Kiss Memorial Inn.
What a name for a memorial.
It's got our faces etched into the wall.
Jesus. How much gold are you going to spend on that?
Nothing, because they were so saddened by us dying.
Saddened.
Did it for free.
Right. They were saddened.
Mhm.
Okay, so
While
as
you
a
do the
brief,
recap, I have to go change out of this sweater. I'm so sorry. It got really warm in here all the time.
you better be quick because this recap's going to be short. Last game, we started in a room that had 2 chests. Our players went to investigate the chests. One of them was filled with lovely gold, 5,000 gold pieces, and 2,000 gold pieces worth of treasures, i.e., framed portraits of the Oberskier family, the royal family in Cormier. The other was a false mimic trap that I set up that was a trap but also wasn't a trap, because Oro tried to use the find trap spell, and because it wasn't really anything that was a full-on trap, it was kind of just directly in front of them, it didn't pick anything up. We then had Ethael and Haiku at the same time go and investigate and then reach their hands touch. And if you watch the clip that Jenny made, which is wonderful, you'll see the moment where I try to clarify that it was their choice to put their hands on the chest at the exact same time so that they could tell me, no, I'm just kidding. But no, they went with it. So both their hands touched the chest lid at the same time. The chest lid covered in sovereign glue, famously the most adhesive substance in the Forgotten Realms that can only be done away with an oil of etherealness and a wish spell, essentially. So they were stuck to a chest filled with bricks that also had the glue on. So it was a whole thing. We decided that we had to spend an hour on that before going upstairs. Before going upstairs and exploring more of the Wizard's Tower, we found another floor that had the remains of a laboratory of some kind. It looked like there were lots of shiny vials that had been kind of smashed, lots of tables and chairs knocked over, apparatus that had been destroyed. And it looked like, after some investigation, that it had been done purposefully, but in anger. It looked like there was signs of kind of like chemical explosions around as well. So one might deduce that perhaps somebody was trying to do some kind of experiment, make something, it went awry, and from that they got angry and they kind of demolished the place. Whilst looting around a little bit, we found a few more diamonds that we had tucked away, which is important for our spellcasters in the room, and a recipe for some strawberries and cream beppis. Then we went upstairs to the last room that we got to explore in our last game, which was a workshop. This was where Eleron, the wizard who is currently accompanying us, expressed that there could be an oil of etherealness somewhere to be found. Fortunately, he was right, and we found it, although we found it in a trapped chest that exploded, damaging many of us, and destroying a wonderful piece of loot that I'd hidden away in there, specifically for Haiku. At least you were separated from the gluey chest filled with bricks and one another, and we really hoped that was going to be a moment for Haiku and Ethael to become closer and develop a wonderful friendship, but all it really did was piss both of them off, and it kind of was excellent. I think we even discussed on the day that I've never really had to deal with player characters in my games sort of disliking each other a little bit, or at least antagonizing, I would say. Antagonizing more than disliking. And it only works as well as it does because you both like each other anyway. Like you're close friends, so that you can kind of pull this shit off without actually pissing off each other in real life. And I've seen so many other examples of it going wrong, so it's nice to see that when it does happen in our games, which is very rare, it can be done in a way that everyone can still kind of enjoy. In this room, speaking of antagonizing each other, there was also a wand forge, some kind of apparatus that Elrond had used at some point in the distant past to create wands. You recognized as you were working with it that Elrond does seem to like wands. He's got an awful lot of them on his person. And using the forge, you were able to craft a wand using any spell that you had on you. It was a dice roll to determine whether or not that would then have a certain number of charges, how many charges it would get back in a day, and whether or not it would be a consumable or if it would recharge at all. After much deliberation, we're talking about 25-30 minutes worth of deliberation, the spell that was cast by Haiku was Tiny Servant, and after us piling all of our wonderful dice that we've been given by our
Did you
chat.
take yours away?
No, I added mine. I definitely added mine. 100%. Onto the wand. There was it 14 charges in total? 14 charges in total on the wand. So Haiku can now cast Tiny Servant 14 times in a day.
Wow.
Which is wild. It takes, was it a minute per cast?
No, it's just an action, isn't it?
Is it? It might be an action.
Having a look.
It might be an action. Regardless,
It's 1 minute. Shit.
So it's something that needs to be done ahead of time. But it's not concentration, and it does last for 8 hours. They also have their own little stat blocks, and we have worked out the values for what a swarm of these guys would look like. A swarm of 8 and a swarm of 4. So that's something to potentially look forward to in the future. But for now, we don't have a token for it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You can use it, but don't expect to use it in combat. Unless you want me to just draw a squiggle.
Is Haiku just going to immediately use it? Is the real question.
That is the question.
It's awfully tempting, isn't it?
Just shoot it off in this room. Just have 14 tiny servants of rock.
Hey guys, can we just wait here for 14 minutes? No reason.
That'd be a great way to explore the rest of this tower without having to touch any more gluey chests.
You go into a room and the tiny servants are just stuck to something.
Mangled.
Oh dear me. So that's what we did last game. That was pretty comprehensive, really. We've realized along the way that Elrond seems to have some blanks in his memory. For example, not remembering how he made the contraption that you're currently using, or how to use it, what was in the laboratory, etc., etc. And every time you tried to ask him for stuff, he's kind of been a bit shady about whether or not he remembers it, though it seems to primarily be, I didn't live here for 10 years, so someone else could have done some stuff to it.
I feel like you should still know a little bit about,
I mean, he is cracking on a bit, though. At least I always assumed he was cracking on.
You mean age-wise?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, he is on the older end of the age spectrum.
It's only natural.
He's a human, right?
No.
Oh.
So he's really old.
Yeah. He is a half-elf. He's an old half-elf. So that's where we ended on last game.
Ta-da.
So you guys have just finished a short rest, in which many of you had to redeem some hit die to get back to a functional state after a fireball trap went off in your close proximity.
Almost all of my hit die. Almost all of them.
That wasn't my fault for once either.
Was it not? Did you not open it?
I'm pretty sure you were
No.
the one.
Oh no, I think Ethel opened it, but you grabbed the oil. Ethel opened it, you grabbed the oil.
That's what it was.
I think I opened both of the ones that exploded. I think it was more than one.
Forget, then just assumed it's me. Yes, okay.
No, it's not that I assumed. It's that I remember you getting the universal solvent, which is actually what we found was universal solvent.
Yeah.
And so because you found it, I assumed, or the memory was of you being the one interacting with it.
No, I think I opened it, and then Haiku took the glory.
The glory.
Blowing me up left and right over here.
Oh yeah, then you
Glory.
have the whole interaction where you use the oil of etherealness to get only your hand off of the chest.
Even though our hands were touching.
And then you rolled the oil over to Athale to be moody
Oh
about
yeah.
it.
Even though we stood right next to each other.
I was so worried that you were gonna roll it without recorking it, and Tom was gonna say it spilled onto the floor, and I was like, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know what we're gonna do."
I think at that point in the game, I was just so like, no, get this fucking
was just
chest off
over
of
it.
you. I'm glad, but also saddened by the fact that you found this room immediately. Because there were so many other directions that you could have explored and just tried, and like maybe you would have had this chest on you for several games, but actually you ended up immediately there. You did ask Elrond where it might be, and he did allude to where it could be, and that's where you kind of you got here. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes your characters end up with the solution immediately. Sometimes the puzzle is silence, and someone walks around with a silent coin on them and just solves puzzles before they even know a puzzle is there.
To be fair, everyone knows in a tower the good loot's at the top. Like, come on.
That's why you put your good loot in the basement.
But then they double bluff you, so they put it back at the top. Because we all think they're going to be smart.
There's certainly some good loot around the place. Regardless, what you see here is a broken staircase that leads up into the floor above. You see that above you that there is a small section of the around where that staircase is, where there is kind of like an alcove where those stairs can lead up without you bumping your noggin into the ceiling above. And there is a door at the top of the staircase. Stairs are broken. You could probably find your way up there, but cautiously, and lead to a door to the next floor. You obviously also have the lower levels to explore, including the doorway out to the second tower that you saw whilst you were battling Liarum, and another set of stairs in the guest suite. You guys are now stretching your legs after your short rest, patting off some dust and ash from the fireball explosion, and begrudgingly averting your eyes from the wand that Haiku is studying.
Can I do an insight check on Elrond? Because I've known Elrond for quite a long time, and I want to know what Athea would want to know is is this not knowing things about this tower like a new thing, or is this something that would fits into the character that Athea knows, basically?
Sure. Yeah. So with a 16, you feel this doesn't seem uncharacteristic of Elrond. He's pretty nonchalant with most of his kind of interactions with you. You've never really spoken at length about his tower with him whilst you were kind of locked away together. So it's not that he's being cagey. You know that sometimes he kind of withholds information a little bit. You're not sure whether it's because he's trying to keep an air of mystery. And it occurs to you that it might be occasionally that he's doing that to kind of cover blanks in his memory.
Right.
It's hard to say, really.
Right.
He's a mysterious guy.
Mm-hmm.
Have we explored all we can in this room?
It appears to be that you've kind of you've explored everything that I want you to explore.
Which sounds like a yes.
That sounds like the stuff he doesn't want us to explore.
Yeah.
I mean,
might just be because it's
all of the points of interest have been explored, but in a game like D&D, you guys can find your own opportunities. So I would never want to say this. You're done here. If there was something that you could, imagine up, perhaps.
Rip up the floorboards.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Done that
beating
before.
of his hideous heart. Sorry.
So,
I heard floorboards.
I could fly up with Nugget to the floor above if the stairs are fucked. If anyone would like to come up that way.
I mean, Nerly and Haiku could maybe cast a bit of mending while you scout ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
Could
Yeah.
do. Could do.
Okay.
All right. Set the mending. Just picking up pieces of broken wood on the floor and like.
Okay.
I will help them with the mending because I can also cast mending.
We got 3 menders.
Whoa.
Make
When
sure
we
to
retire-
distribute your cantrips. Meta.
No.
When we retire, we're gonna open like a construction repair business and just walk up and be like,
Oh, we could really do like a repair shop, like a TV show.
Yeah.
We have a special room and we get Haiku to make a noise box that makes like noises of things being repaired. And we take stuff into the background, cast repair on it, and then play that for 20 minutes. Sit down and then like walk back out with it and like yeah, stuff.
The true
we have
secret
another room that's like Antique Roadshow that Ithael is doing because of the treasure hunting. Actually, both of y'all could do that. I'm just there to accept the items and go cast the mending in the back.
the machine that makes the banging noise is actually not real. It's just Haiku in the background casting tiny servant on hammers.
Every morning.
Just do it on one hammer and just hit stuff for 8 hours, please. Stick an anvil out there, he's happy. Okay. Cool. So Nugget and Oro fly their way up the 20 feet to the doorway above. You open it and you find yourself in a new room. Where is Nugget? There we go.
Hi, Tortu.
You
Hello,
are
pee pee poo poos. Poopy. No, pee pee poopies. Alright.
Pee pee poopies. Hi, Torty.
That went through my brain for a loop too.
Can everyone see Oro and Nugget, or is it just Oro and Nugget being able to see Oro and Nugget?
I cannot
Just
see
Oro
Oro
Nugget can see Oro Nugget.
I'll figure this goddamn roll. 20
Weirdly, on my
shit
end,
out.
Aura and Nugget are still on the same room as we are.
Oh, I've copied and pasted it over. Oopsie.
And I'm still
I-
underneath Oro.
So where's the tail?
There I
There
am.
you go. There you are. I'll figure out this stupid fucking lighting thing one day.
I'm just
But-
tapping the stream.
Not today.
John the Templar just subscribed for
maybe.
31 months.
Is there an easy, obvious button? Nope.
Hi, John. Thank you for subscribing for
Vision.
31 months.
Nope.
I think if you want us to be able
Yeah.
to see what they can see, you have to make them emit light for us.
Oh. I think they. Okay, emit. Okay. Can you see now?
Oh damn, no.
It's just
Okay, I
dark.
made Oro emit light, so that's not that. We'll figure out some other time. Don't worry. Well, you guys will have to deal with me describing this room because there's not an awful lot going on visually anyway.
It's just
you
a big
look
concrete
you
room.
look on the stream, it's just
Yeah.
a big concrete room. There's not a lot in here. Okay, so what you can see in here is a little bit more than what is available on. What you see is an awful lot of discarded items along the southern wall that is kind of this circular wall around some central kind of pillar almost, are 4 segmented curtains that between them have a small kind of space, so they're separated. They're red, kind of voluminous curtains. The room is filled with dust and cobwebs, but nothing, no cobwebs that are untoward the usual attic spider. What you see along the floor include what appears to be a magical scroll, and from your inspection, at least 10 different keys. Discarded next to it, you can see 1 broken pickaxe and an empty potion. In the room, you also see 3 music stands, like for holding whatchamacallums, like
Sheet music.
sheet music. And there is another door at the far end of the room.
Ooh. Okay, with that information, I'm gonna pop my head back downstairs. Be like, Elrond,
Yes?
what the fuck's upstairs? Do you know what's upstairs?
It's the attic.
What's with the curtains?
Decoration?
What's with the magical scroll on the floor, the 10 keys on the floor, the 1 broken pickaxe, the potion, the empty potion, and the 3 music stands?
That's that's too many words for old man Elleron.
There's a lot of shit
I
up
might
there.
wait for the staircase to be done. Is that okay?
I was just wondering if that would jog your memory at all.
No, that was a lot of stuff that didn't jog my memory at all.
It looks like a puzzle up there.
Oh.
Looks like a puzzle.
What an unusual thing to find in a wizard's tower.
I'm afraid to touch anything in case it's glue.
Well,
The party
that
has
makes
unlocked
sense.
a new trauma fear.
Can't trust anyone, can't
Is it
touch anything.
shimmery?
Are you going to wait for the staircase to be mended?
Yeah.
Or are you going to...
I'm not touching anything on my own.
passes. How long does it take to cast mending? Is it 1 action?
I think it's just an
Yeah, I think it's
action.
just an action.
Okay.
Casting time.
Doesn't
1
take
minute.
1 minute.
Oh,
Oh.
this
We only have to
minute.
repair enough
So-
to get up there.
There's
lot of
3 of
actions.
us.
Yes, that's true. Sure enough, after a few minutes, the stairs are complete once again, and it is safe to climb them to the floor above. Above? Yeah, that's a word now.
Yep.
That's what being a DM does to you. You can just make up words.
Oh.
This is my world. I got here. Above is a word.
That's the word specifically for attics.
Yeah,
In Wizard's Towers.
and only in Cormyr. On the floor above, you can find
Gotta use every time,
Oro and Nugget. And I will move you all over there. Eventually. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Why are there 2 of you?
There's 2 of me. Oh.
It doesn't like... Apparently you can't cut and paste.
back.
No,
Oh shit.
they've got a doppelganger back. No.
There we go.
Oh no, it's Oro with 2 R's again.
You want? I'll move you over
Does
just in
anything
case
look
you do need
shiny
to.
like glue?
Nope, no glue here. You've got a keen sense for glue now.
We studied that shine a lot.
Yeah, you guys got really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But blow for the opposite.
Above and below.
Suspiciously above is above, suspiciously below is below.
I'd like to try and open
That's
this
gonna
scroll.
come up.
Sure,
It's
absolutely.
gonna come up. Like it's a quiz.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's, at some point, we need to remember this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you spend some time with it, you could identify it, but we're talking like 10 minutes to vaguely kind of get a feel for the scroll.
What if someone who has used the scroll before would help?
Yeah. You
It'd be the
guys,
same,
Studied magic,
same
perhaps.
sort of thing.
Mm.
It'd be the same. You're all spellcasters. You're just to varying
Yeah.
degrees.
I'm happy to spend 10 minutes figuring out what it is.
I gave it
Sure.
to Nerly.
After
Really
spending
sensible
some
choice.
time, whilst Nerly is browsing the scroll, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm looking at keys.
Looking at keys, there are 10 different keys
There
here.
are different keys.
They are kind of discarded, lackluster around the room. A couple of them are on a chain together.
I want to peek round a
Is it
curtain.
Like a key ring.
Yeah.
Sorry, not a chain.
I
I'll
want to
pick
peek
up all the
round
keys.
the curtain.
Sure. Individually you pick up all 10 of them?
Yep.
Okay. You peek around the curtains, and what you see is notes. I see musical notes. Like sheet music has been kind of engraved in the wall behind the curtains.
Oh.
The curtains themselves kind of they've been like let loose to kind of lay vertically, as it were. But you find as you move them aside that there are hooks that you could pull them apart if you wanted to. And when you do so, the 3 gaps between the 4 curtains each separately have a small piece of music.
Oh,
Cute.
okay. Can we pick up the potion bottle and like examine it?
Absolutely. We can take that same 10 minutes to try and get an idea of what it is. You'll recognize this one. Well, no, I don't think you actually have had this one before. Maybe does someone have one of these? It is a potion of hill giant strength that has been used.
I think
feel
we
like
did have
something
that
like
one.
that's cropped up.
I think
Had,
that was one of the first
a belt or
potions
something.
because. Oh, maybe that.
Was it maybe on like a Astragalus cart at some point?
Yes, maybe.
I think we
Yeah, we
found that
did
in
have
the
a-
necromancer's lair, and you drank it to arm wrestle Astragalus, which is why you were allowed to get the potions.
That's it.
God.
Wow.
Our
really?
friendship is based upon a lie.
Did we do that? I don't remember doing it. That's sick. Wow.
It is based
Perks-
upon a
perks
lie,
of
which is
having
why the whole time I've
terrible
been
memory.
like, this is so stupid. He's a literal potion seller who can't tell that you drank a potion of giant strength. You're not that strong, my
Maybe
guy.
he's-
Maybe he
maybe, you know,
respects that
maybe
I
he
drank the
respects it.
potion.
Hill giant. There's different flavors of giant. Yeah.
Mm.
It's cloud.
The
storm,
Ordning is full of the many types
Fire.
of giants.
fire,
Yes.
stone. Is there a stone giant?
Frost, storm, cloud giants who drop rocks on people from their floating castles.
And there's a
Big
hierarchy.
friendly.
I DM'd Storm King's Thunder briefly.
How's this pickaxe broken? What's the deal with it?
So roll me a perception or investigation check. Remember that my usual guidance is perceptions with your eyeballs, investigations getting a little bit more hands-on. Investigation will net you more information, but it'd be a little bit riskier if you roll poorly. The 23. Who should be surprised at a 23 with a plus 14 to the roll? You notice that first off, I mean, you find the other part of the pickaxe. It looks like just, Bob's pickaxe. Like it's just a normal ass pickaxe.
Says Bob's
What you do
pickaxe on it.
find is that you can see marks on the walls. They're hidden behind one of the curtains that's been pulled back now. Where you can see marks that are very, very shallow on the wall. Somebody has had a go at knocking this wall down to the south.
Is that like into the center of the tower?
Yes.
Is there something hidden in the tower, Aileron?
No.
How
Why would I
shall
hide something in the center of the top of my attic? This is just where I keep my festival decorations.
You did not build this tower, though, right? You inherited it.
Inherited is a strong word.
You took it over.
Yep.
So perhaps there is something you do not know in there.
It's possible, but I'm really smart. So it's unlikely.
Theo does a face. The other thing I want to do, I want to whip out the magical viola that plays itself.
Okay.
That we got at the bottom of the tower. And I want to try and work out if I can get it to play the notes on behind one of the curtains. Just like
So what do you instruct it to do?
to play the notes.
Okay.
Use its
So-
viola eyeballs to read the notes. And
It's
then-
Funky Town.
You will the viola to start playing some of the notes. Do you have any particular set of the notes that you want them to read?
Probably the ones on the furthest left.
Okay. The viola springs to life and it starts to fiddle away to a song. You don't recognize it off the top of your head, but it has a nice rhythm to it. And you note that the notes on the sheet music on the wall light up. But only one of the three sets.
Only one. Right.
Can I then whip out my flute that I have
Mhm.
and start playing the next one along?
You absolutely can. You do so at the same time the viola is playing,
Mm-hmm.
but it does not seem to light any of the notes
Oh.
up.
Hmm. Is anybody else able to play?
I mean, I have a bone flute, but whether I can play it is a completely different thing.
Now's the time to try.
Oh, you know, one flute to the other can't be that different. Surely Athel can give you a quick music lesson. You know, place his hands over your hand, show you how to play the third part on the wall.
Like Ghost, but for a bone flute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thale, play his bone flute.
I will not play his bone flute.
I mean, I have this flute, Athel, but I don't know how to use it.
Well, that is not particularly helpful in this situation, is it?
Surely you could teach him, Nerly says,
Just
sitting
trying to
against
help.
the wall reading a scroll.
I suppose.
I have a literal flute.
Why are you teaching haiku?
The scroll
Because Katie isn't in this.
is
Nerly
a
is.
scroll of knock.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna open the wall when their music stuff doesn't work out. You just roll it back up. Wait to see what happens.
I mean, I'm waiting on to be instructed on how to play the flute.
You blow into that end.
Obviously.
You place your fingers upon these holes and you let go of them in this order. And then I, read through the music and be like, point at which fingers, but definitely not touching haiku again after what happened last time.
So for this to be, for you to effectively do this, we're going to have to roll to see how long it takes for you to teach them this. I will take a
Can I roll for how long Athel will
roll.
try?
You can tell me how long. You can tell me how long it would take.
I think
Athel rolls Constitution
to give up.
Yeah, I think what Athel would do would be play along at the same time and get haiku to watch the fingering. It's probably not called fingering for a flute, but that's the word
It
I'm using.
literally is called fingering. Yeah,
Of course it is.
absolutely.
Well, I don't know. I think
Usually
that's...
young musicians make a lot of notes, a lot of jokes about.
I'm sure it's.
I don't know what about, but whatever.
Got no idea.
No.
But how long would Athel kind of
Like
let this go on?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, yeah, you're
At
definitely not achieving this in 10 minutes.
Haiku blows
Unless
through
you
the
roll
flute
for
as hard as
performance.
possible.
Roll for performance. If you get a 20 and that 20, then you do it in 10 minutes.
Can I guidance? Can that count? Because I said guidance.
I said nat, not dirty. Oh wait, what's your performance bonus?
I am proficient in performance and I have a +5. I'm also proficient in the flute.
Where has this been hiding?
There's
Background
no
checks.
been...
No one asks me.
In fact, is this the first time we've seen Theo pull out a flute and start to play it?
Yeah, I think so.
Possibly.
Open up
Oro
more.
may have seen when Oro was spying on Athel one time.
Oh, yeah. I might
But I don't
pretend
think
it's
I
brand new
explicitly said
information.
it.
Okay, so the reason actually that Nerly is not saying that the thing is knock is because she doesn't necessarily put the 2 and 2 together at first because she's not as bright. But she is so just like, oh, this is so sweet. And she's distracted.
Sure.
So do I still have to get a natural 20?
Given that you're proficient, I will allow a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah.
And does guidance count?
Well,
Guidance
hopefully.
counts.
I really hope so.
I cast guidance.
In which case,
I did say I cast guidance so
you
much.
did. You
Holy
did.
shit. Nice.
Hi, Nick. Successfully, you have managed to teach Haiku to play this one specific set of notes. And you're certain that whilst they maybe wouldn't be able to replicate it a second or a third time as perfectly as they did this time, they did manage to do it at least once. Unfortunately, the notes do not seem to light up.
Must be something else.
Maybe the violin just has to play them all in order. Nerly says, leaning against the wall with the scroll in her hand.
Does the one that was lighting up unlight?
Stop playing violin.
Yes. Now, after the viola stops playing, it does.
Viola. I'll try. I get it to play the next set.
Doesn't work.
Must be a certain order.
And then the next one. So I'm just going to go through each one.
It only seems to
bet
be
there's
able to
different
light up the
instruments.
music
Yeah.
for that one piece. You just seem to have got it lucky with your first attempt.
Did we find any other self-playing musical instruments? Perhaps there's a whole orchestra.
Huh.
Elrond, do you have any other magical instruments lying around?
I haven't been here in like 10 years, bro.
You
Can't
could
really
just say
use fire.
no.
I'm just saying I owned a bunch, but they're not here now. I mean, they might. They weren't. They're not in the room.
One of them is.
So they might have been
Time to go.
moved or sold, or who knows.
It's not an obvious door here, right?
So there is very clear
Oh,
that someone has made an effort to, like,
Yeah.
hack their way into the room. There are no obvious locks for which these keys would try and fit.
And no obvious like outline of a door or anything.
No.
Okay.
Maybe the remaining instrument were locked inside the room, like imagine locking your car keys in the car.
Mm.
So they then tried to pick their way through.
This scroll is knock, but I don't know if it would work if we don't see a door.
No, I think you must know where the... I say think. You must know where the door is. I can use knock as well. It is a spell I know.
I hold it out between, like, equidistant between Athael and Haiku to see who takes it first, because Nerly doesn't have any interest in knock.
I do not need that. I can cast that myself. Thank you.
Remember we ruled that Athael is too cool for wands and scrolls.
Not too cool
Yeah,
for scrolls.
I
Use
feel
your
like I
scroll
might-
to...
I feel like I might... yeah, okay.
At least wands make sense. You can maybe you let yourself have scrolls.
Could I, using my knowledge of materials from building things, could I like press an A to the wall and like tap on it to determine its thickness?
Great question.
As Heike does that, can I cast knock on it?
Can I help because I spent a
Loud
lot of time...
reverberation.
Can I help because I spent a lot of time with the Masons when they were fixing our thing, and I did learn canonically a lot about stonework.
You did. You absolutely did.
I forgot that was in
Guidance.
this campaign.
That was this campaign, yeah. Okay,
this campaign.
roll a...
Last campaign was photography.
Let's think that's maybe a perception check? Like a perception...
Perception.
Surely it's investigation. I'm just kidding.
No, you no.
I just assume that's
well, I
better.
mean, I would say investigation in that. I say perception that it's perception is hearing as well.
I was joking. I was joking.
My
Also
perception has a better modifier.
We'll go for perception then, with advantage and guidance then from Naren.
Holy shit.
Jesus. I don't know if this is something you could really do in real life, but you're going to be able to guess.
I think it's reasonable to estimate it in real life.
So this is stone. So not being a dwarf does mean that there are limits to your ability to garner information from this tactic. However, you can be confident that this will be thick.
Okay, so the pickaxing was always going to fail.
The pickaxe is surprising that it has failed as hard as it did. This thing is made for, breaking apart rocks, and it barely made any sort of dent.
Is it magical rock?
It appears to you that it has been reinforced in some way.
With magic?
You suspect magic has been involved in the production of this wizard's tower, yes.
Magic rock. Turn the rocks into tiny servants and order them to walk away.
Imagine.
All problems are going to be solved with tiny servants from now on.
That's so funny.
Yeah, there's no getting through this normally, I don't think. Not any reasonable amount of time. As in, like just points at the pickaxe. Like, that was not really gonna work.
You can estimate that it is a minimum of 5 feet deep.
Jesus.
What's above us here?
This is the top of the tower.
What? So is there like just
There's like a
can you just-
cone. Yeah.
and is it like wooden?
Yeah.
Perhaps
We go
can
top down in.
Perhaps we can go over the top.
Oh, go above it.
Above, indeed.
Yes, above it.
If we can't go above it, we'll have to go below it.
To blow it.
Blow it.
Blow it.
Blow it.
Maybe we'll go around it.
Yeah.
It does seem to run to the
Adjacent?
to the peak. Adjacent.
Orthogonal.
Orthogonal.
Like Blagonally.
Oh no.
Why that was the thing that got the snort ass laugh out of me, I don't know. Okay. Well, there's also a door over there. Before we go destroying the roof, we could just see what's
That's
behind
a
that
really
door.
good point, to be fair.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of keys
Oh, is
on
that
the floor. So
Not where we came up. Oh, there's a door over there.
no, there's one over there. She points across the room to the door we didn't
I was
come in.
looking at the music. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I was looking at the scroll for a long time, so I didn't know what else was going on, but I had time to look at the door. Well, to see it from over here.
I want to look at the door and see if it's got a keyhole on it.
It does.
I want to have a look at it and see if it's trapped.
Roll me an investigation check.
Also,
That's
also
good.
check if it's locked.
Yeah, it could just
That
be
was going to be my next one. Yeah.
open.
Just 'cause it's got a keyhole.
Traps first, though, to be fair.
You're not sure what you would be looking for as an indicator that this was trapped, but there are no like obviously unusual characteristics to this door. Nothing about this door says you're an idiot. This is obviously trapped.
Okay, I try and open the door.
It's locked.
I have moved behind Haiku.
As a Thale is trying to open the door, I was in the process of turning around to Oro and sort of.
I was in the middle of, while Tom was doing that explanation. I'm like, would Athale ask anybody, or would he just do it?
It's not trapped, but it is locked.
Okay. I'm just gonna try each key till it opens.
Sure.
I've got all time.
So this is gonna. What I'm kind of consciously doing is anything that we do that takes time. I'm kind of like clocking it up as us eating into the day. This takes a little while. It's just simply they are almost all identical. So fortunately, you're clever enough to put them aside as you have used them to remember that you have used these and not to reuse them. But there are, before you come to that conclusion, you do make one or two mistakes and forget whether or not you've used a key. That's how you learn the lesson. But eventually you do open it.
Can I
Label that
put that key? Yeah, I put that key separately to the other key.
Sure. This room ahead of you is a much more traditional attic space. It's filled again with cobwebs, but only traditional cobwebs, and boxes. Many boxes. You see from at least one of them some holly, like some false holly, like festive decorations.
I have a question real quick.
Mhm.
In the description of the stuff in this room, you said 3 music stands for sheet music. Are those on the walls, or are they like standing sheet?
They're kind of like separate stands.
Do they have anything on them?
Nope.
No? Okay. Just a note.
Good question.
No notes, actually. Can't wait for the magical self-playing drums so that it can follow us around and go. Ba-doom-ts.
Oh my god.
On in the room.
Any magical instruments in those boxes?
It's time
Yeah,
to
for
roll some
convenience.
investigation checks as you want to start exploring these boxes, seeing if there's any interesting loot lying around.
My guidance
16's
Oro.
very respectable.
How about
Thank
7?
7's not quite so respectable.
I did guidance Oro though.
Thank you.
Lovely, and 18's very
18.
respectable. Okie dokie. Do you want to take advantage on that simply because there are multiple of you in this room? You're going to be getting helped?
Sure.
I will help.
There we go.
Hey, 27.
27, wonderful. Okay. So you get the full complement of doodads and doohickeys.
Yes.
Mhm.
So this room is filled to the brim with boxes. We're thinking full-on old cardboard boxes in an attic sort of style, except without the cardboard. What you're seeing, for the most part, is books upon books upon books upon books that appear to be primarily logbooks. They look like old diaries, but primarily they seem to be notes from classes. It looks like at some point in the distant past, Elrond taught at the College of War Wizards. Here you find lots of old tidbits from Elrond's past, though he seems to recognize a few of them. As you find an old painting, you find one in these boxes that appears to have and depict Elrond alongside Hilda, but also Caspian Kinshire and, amongst others, Garius Sariel. Amongst the diaries and other books, you find evidence that Elrond had kind of been he had like transcripts of grades, old essays, transcripts of like notes that he'd taken during people's examinations, that kind of stuff. Like, it's quite extensive. There's quite a lot of documentation here. Some of the notes seem to be related to kind of war wizard business, although the details of them completely fly over your head because it's a business that is so now far gone from recent history that the names, none of them make any kind of you don't recognize any of them.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that you do read about that interests you, however, is that he appears to have been involved in designing something during the assessment period for the College of the War Wizards called the Kitbashi Maru, which appears to be some kind of examination, a thorough examination.
My heart swells at the reference. I will say nothing.
Now, you also read in some of the diaries that you kind of like you pore over, but without trying to let Elrond see that you're straight up reading some logs of his activities, and deduce that at some point in the past, along with these paintings, Elrond acted as a patron in the earliest days for Caspian Kinshire's adventuring group. In the earliest stages of their adventuring, he was the person that they came to for quests and rewards and loot. What you read from these diaries is that at some point during their adventures, when he was sending them off to find magical items, they stumbled across something that is thenceforth referred to as Sally. Continuing to read the logs, after finding Sally, it appears that Caspian Kinshire and the crew find less work with Elrond, primarily because on one of the you sort of deduce this together. The last quest that he sent them on involved bartering with a dragon named Idranolith.
Oh.
Oh shit.
So Elrond is directly responsible for Randall's existence.
Yeah. And of course, other little bits and bobs, like some, I said, festive decorations.
The important stuff.
Yeah. Literally, neurally, as we're like reading journals aloud and piecing like information together, she's just like leaning against the wall with her hands on her head, like.
A bunch of old shit in here, huh?
Elrond.
Achoo!
Elrond.
Oh, so dusty up here.
Oh, do you recognize this painting?
Oh, what a handsome fellow I am. And Hilda, a handsome lady.
Who are the other people?
Plaque says...
No, I'm
Caspian
covering the plaque.
some old friends.
You remember anything about those old friends?
They helped me find Sally.
Yes, what's Sally?
I told you about Sally. You know about Sally.
Is that the golem thing?
I wouldn't call Sally a golem.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that was wrong. I thought that's...
She's a contraption.
Automaton.
Contraption. Automaton.
Yeah.
Automaton. Automaton?
Automaton. That's absolutely correct. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Why did you stop seeing them after Sally as much?
They outgrew me, I think, but also Sally does a lot of the jobs that I needed anyway. I would recruit adventurers and guide them. They would occasionally come back with an item of interest that I had a requirement of. Oftentimes I would work to, in some places, use these items for my own experiments or sell them if I knew that somebody was interested in these items. And Sally did that for me. Sally found the items.
Hi, Richie.
I love that. Hi, Richie. I had another question. What was my question? Shit.
Talking about Sally. And outgrowing.
It's about Garius.
Did that is a good point. If you see this person again and she points at Garius, don't let him in. No trusting him. But
Okay.
also, did they bring back the cards that caused you to be imprisoned? Or did you find that somewhere else?
You mean the deck of many things?
Yes.
I never owned the deck of many things. Hilda owns the deck of many things.
Ah. She still has it? Did we know that?
She does. I'm sure, somewhere. Unless she got rid of it after after the fabled night.
Oh, you can't get rid of someone like that.
Someone else?
Well, it did send me away to an astral prison for a decade, so...
You can't draw that card again, though.
That you know of.
There are other horrible fates, and one of them's not too dissimilar from it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, I kind of suspected all along that we were going to find out that you were tied up in this Caspian business directly, Oro, and I guess we've kind of figured it out now.
true. Feels nice to be included, you know. I'm glad to be here in the story. Thankfully, I'm still adopted, so I'm still far enough removed.
Oh, were you?
Looks
Turns
at
out to be a
Elrond.
goblin Asimar.
Goblin Asimar. Could do. I was thinking more like another child of Caspian and Adrenalith. One became a human, one became a fae, one became a goblin.
Why not?
I guess you're probably not old enough for that.
Aurora was actually shattered in two, and the wings part became Nugget.
I like that.
Actually, really sweet. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's a lot to take in, but I guess maybe we should find some more magical instruments. We can figure out what was so important behind this wall. Unless we want to try to see if we can go in from above. Although I imagine the roof would be reinforced. That would be a big oversight.
Yeah.
It does
Can I
seem like it would be unlikely that would work, doesn't it? Maybe like it would be a huge waste of everybody's time, and we should just move on.
Can I do the same trick to double check the thickness of the wall from this side? I mean, maybe it's a
Sure. Yeah. Seems to
asymmetrical.
be the same thickness.
Shit.
Shit, look.
Perhaps we will find the instruments elsewhere in the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do need to make sure there's no other people lying in wait anyway, so.
Wait, we need to find two things in a very large tower.
I
Where
don't
are
think we
things
should split up.
Sad. Sad.
You know, if for no other reason than the fact that there could be different types of traps that different people have specializations in finding, but also because just generally we're in a city where somebody wants to erase most of our existences, and I feel like we should just not be separated from each other very much.
How would you feel if you were accompanied by three small things?
Or is
Can
already
those
walking
things
away.
cast all the spells and do all the things that you all can do? Because if not, then that's not really...
Stop moving
No.
yourselves. I'm preparing to move you all to the next map.
We're trying
to focus.
I feel
trying to
like we're
walk
all
down
having this
stairs.
conversation as we're shoving Haiku out the door and away from all the boxes of tiny things. You know?
Take the one! Take it!
Where would you like to go?
There's the bit by the beds where we didn't go up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I move you guys down,
There's two
Yeah.
bits there, isn't there? There's the bit in the main room. Because we
So-
haven't been downstairs in that room.
Yeah.
yes. So there are three different places that you could go
Mhm,
from
yeah.
around here. The doorway out to the second tower, because there is a second tower attached to this,
Huh?
that you can see to the southeast. To your southwest, there is a staircase that goes to the floor below. I think, yeah, floor below. And there is a staircase in that guest room to your west.
Well, I did see that the floor underneath here, those like golem-y things are trapped, and we haven't activated those, right, in the fight. I don't think.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, the
That's
gargoyle.
Mm. I
So
don't.
maybe we do that last.
Yeah. What's the thing in the bottom middle of this room here? Underneath.
You have flown around this room enough to know that appears to be a large stone statue of a soldier of some kind.
I don't like that.
That's definitely not the tiny servant.
Correct.
Let's go up the... Go ahead.
I just want to see from here if we would enter one of these doors from below. I'm assuming there's another one like over this side or something like that. Is there any sort of like thing I can see from here that'll activate a bunch of traps?
So, to enter the floor beneath you here, you would simply take that staircase next to you.
Mhm.
That door that you can see southeast is at your current level. It's not beneath you.
That's the
It's
invisible bridge.
accessible
Oh,
via
it's the invisible.
via the invisible bridge.
Oh, I see. I thought it was below this whole time.
Aileron, can you make these steps visible again? This is quite inconvenient.
No,
Is that because you can't or you won't?
I don't have enough sand.
Oh, okay.
Wait a second.
Do wizards always wear like bloomers under their robes? Because if you always have a bunch of invisible like layers in your tower, then people could just like look up your robes.
I've got a bag of sand. I've got a bag of sand.
Of course.
You've got a bag of. How long have you had this bag of sand?
Since I created the character.
How big of a bag of sand? Like, how heavy is that?
A bag of sand. A leather bag of sand and gravel taken from the beaches of Ahoy. It's exotic sand as well.
Oh,
do
you
you
can
wanna waste
use
your
your
exotic
keepsake from home
Wow.
I don't think that's
on some invisible stairs that you have already gone up and down.
No, you're right. That's use of special sand.
Gucci sand.
It's the Gucci sand.
You know, I think I have some chalk.
I mean, there's all the carpet.
The carpet is stuck to
a rug you've used.
Yeah, the rug that's now permanently stuck to that chest.
There's bedding.
Yeah, there is more bedding.
If I take chalk and draw on where the invisible thing is, does the chalk show up?
No.
Oh, never mind. That didn't work.
What?
I mean, we know the floor is there. We could just go open the door.
Yeah.
Just
Should we-
walk to the door.
Yeah, should
Yeah,
we
but we should
just-
check it first.
Okay.
It opens for you.
Stop saying just walk over the invisible stairs like it's easy. It's not easy for us all.
Yeah, some of us are wearing dresses.
Yeah, exactly.
It opens for you, and as you can see out to the tower adjacent to this tower, this building, you can see that there is a footpath, a wooden footpath that leads over to the tower and then runs around it. There is a door just directly opposite you there. You can see that there is a level beneath this and at least 2 levels above where you are currently standing in this tower that is opposite you. It's obviously much smaller. Below and no. Above and below.
Aileron,
There's a
do
bit
you
more
have...
burrs on the front for every layer of way it is. So it's,
Oh god.
Blah, blow.
yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's blow.
Abba bluff.
Aileron, do you have any memory of this bit?
Sure, it's my second tower.
Your
What's in the
third
second tower?
Well, this is where I would have my teleportation circle to my ethereal plane layer, but I hadn't finished it.
Right. Was this
I wonder if
trapped?
somebody else has.
I can't remember the natures of my traps. It's been so long, and my memory's so spotty.
Okay. Oh, I might have clicked on the wrong scene, and we have stopped for a second. Hold on.
Whoopsies.
Sorry. There we go.
I
Love
think
the
we should
face I'm
start.
making.
I think we should start pushing Elrond into these rooms first.
No, he's an old man.
I'm a delicate
Yeah.
man.
We literally went to an interplanar prison to get him. I'm not letting him die because we accidentally like push him into a door that doesn't have a floor.
If only there
would
was some
never
kind
forgive
of
us.
tiny helper that we could use to set off traps.
I point my wand at Elrond. I'll turn you into a tiny helper.
Whoa! Chill out, dude. He does so, lifting over his wizard robe, which is lined with wands. Chill out.
I don't think that would have the same effect on Haiku as Elrond's wanting.
Okay, I'm opening this door.
Is this just a tower with like this bridge got nothing around it? Is this just open to the elements?
Correct. It's open to
Cool.
the elements.
I'm having a quick
It's
run
not an
around.
especially windy day, but it is cold.
I'm having a quick run around.
Oro and Nugget fly around the back of the tower.
Did I see anything?
Nothing of Nothing especially surprising to you. It looks like the back of a tower. Whilst you're whipping around there on Nugget, you see the rest of Suzail. Whilst you're up here, you're able to see just out across the city. You can see a gentle dusting of snow starts to drift down, but only a little bit. You can see the billowing banners on the walls surrounding the city, and you can see and hear the townsfolk walking up and down the promenade. Castle Oberskier looms on a risen mound in the center of the city. Its purple peaks looking especially regal today.
When you come back around, Nerly's got her mouth open and is eating snowflakes.
I'm gonna investigate this door.
Sure.
I'll help.
Traps? With a whopping 20. Oh god, okay, I thought the 26. There we go. Take it to 26. It does not appear to be trapped.
I tried to
It's a
open
normal
it.
door. The door opens. The door opens, and across from you, you can see a statue. It's a statue of a wizard who appears to be holding a staff aloft. In his chest, you see a gem that is throbbing with magical energy. Above you, you see stairs that lead up to the next level of the tower, but below this statue, you see that the floor falls out. You can't quite see what's down there, but you can hear movement.
Hello, Ron, you recognize this guy?
That's me.
I squint my eyes at the statue.
If you squint, it looks like a young wizard.
Oh. What's with the
He
gem?
has similarly styled robes.
Oh. What's with the gem? All right.
It probably powers something. Wizards love gems that power things.
Okay.
Powering gems are useful gems.
How do we...
Is
Okay.
it gonna blow us up if we go in there?
I've got no idea, but I had my library upstairs.
I walk
That
in.
seems useful.
Immediately, the staff of the wizard starts launching projectiles at you. You clock them very quickly that these are magic missiles. So you brace yourself for some discomfort, but you know that the end is not nigh. As you take 2 points of damage, and Nugget takes 3.
And
I'm assuming you duck back out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you duck back out the door, and as you do so, the wand or the wizard staff dies down.
For once, I should have gone in first. The one and only time.
Is it time? Could I send off a little tiny servant to just go and misplace for gem?
Maybe it is time. Can I use my kind of dodge on that?
You absolutely can,
Oro takes 1 damage.
yeah.
You want to...
Elrond, do you think that there's like a code word to turn that off, maybe?
Probably, unless it's coded to just me. What happens if I walk in?
You could try it.
I'm going to get ready to pull him out.
He
Micah gets ready to pull Aura out.
He takes a step towards the door. Several. Oh, okay. Nope. You note that he's currently not invisible.
Right.
He takes 2 points of damage.
Elrond's, not.
He's not going to die to 2 points of damage.
Yeah. He's pretty,
Not
That
noble.
stings.
All right, I am going to take the wand and cast Tiny Servant.
What are you casting it on?
I'm going to look on the ground for some pieces of rubble or something. Or, if in doubt, I'll snap a bit of the wood off.
The wood you're standing on.
Not that.
Yeah, but just a bit.
just a little bit of the wood.
I think if Haiku starts to try to do that, Nerly's like, maybe not. Don't. I don't
Okay,
have wings right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll have something I can. Do I still have? Okay, I'm gonna take out the spoon off my shell,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Tiny Servant on the spoon.
Okay. It part of the metal peels off into arms and peels off into legs.
Sorry, it's a wooden spoon specifically. It does say in the description. Sorry.
Oh, could have said that out loud, but that's
Yeah.
fine. Oh, the wooden splinters form into arms, splinters into legs. It bows to you.
Oh.
Could you go into that room and just climb up that statue? You see, grab the gem, or just like I think just displace the gem. Onwards!
It charges into the room, immediately tanks several magic missiles as it charges directly towards it. It gets to the edge of the floor where it looks like it would maybe continue walking, realizes very quickly that this is going to be a leaping situation, and dies midair as a barrage continues to melt it into nothingness. Splinters fall into the floor below. And we'll never even get to name that one.
My spoon!
Oh dear.
Well,
Sad.
Unfortunately, this seems like something I might be uniquely suited to. That doesn't happen to be an invisible floor between the edge of that and the statue, does it, Eleron?
I don't know. Seems unlikely. Otherwise, it'd be way too easy to get to the statue.
Well, I am for anyone who's willing to just run in and be hid and trust that there's floor there, I suppose.
I guess.
In the background, you hear Haiku mumble to themselves. What if I use 2 tiny servants?
have a line
I'm
of
gonna
tiny
take-
servants to defend the one at the back, so the one at the back can make it. The one at the back is like a crowbar.
What's really funny about Nerly's like kit, like stuff that she literally started the campaign with, was for whatever reason I took one of the kits that gave you like 10 torches, and I've slowly been using them not as torches over time, but like to trip traps and do different things.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 left now after sticking one to that box. We're down.
I'll be sad when we run out of torches.
When we run out of torches, it's going to be like the end of an era. And she takes one of the last 2 and just flings it out to see if it falls when it goes over the edge without going in the door.
Are you lighting it?
You know what? No, because I don't want to catch the thing on fire. I just want to see if it lands or if it falls.
As it lands on the floor, it seems to just fall right through.
Okay, so
oil or something.
yeah, honestly, that would have. I have a history of accidentally blowing things up, so I thought about it, but decided against it. So unique problem. I could avoid all of those attacks and maybe go see about getting the gem out of there, but I can't get across that because I already used my wings today, and they get tired. So oh, you know what? Ah, God, I could get over there, but I'm so tapped on power.
Could you take Nugget?
Oh wait. Yeah, I don't want to get Nugget hit, but I think I actually. Oh, wait. I might have forgotten something that I can do. One moment. Where is my?
Fortunes.
Oh, I forgot that one of my feats I took gives me free casts of specifically the first level spell I took and the Misty Step spell. So I could do it for free. I would have to spend one to get back, theoretically, though. But it would only use one to get over there. Presuming that I actually can unseat this gym. Can you just give it a really good look, Haiku, and just make sure that that can just pop out of there or something, and that it's not, like, encased in the stone? I don't know, you make stuff.
Yeah, go on then. Let me have a proper... Let me get my eye as close as possible without being shot.
Sure. I'll
Can
give
I
you a
help?
perception check, and I'll give you what? I was going to
Guidance.
say you get advantage from from your kind of insight into this kind of arcanery.
I even like do that.
Double advantage.
Go for it.
And I guidance.
Nice.
There we go. A 26.
27.
It absolutely does look like something that could be unseated. It doesn't look like there's any kind of casing around it that would stop it. It seems like it's maybe not even in there that firmly.
Could
It's
I
not
just
secure as you would do it.
could I just mage hand it?
You could certainly try. What's your range?
30 feet.
Could I hit it with an arrow?
You could certainly try.
That seems
May
safer.
break the gem, but
What'd you say, Dog?
Or I was
It
just
More
may-
than 30
might-
feet anyway. Get
it
out.
might break the gem.
It's
Maybe.
magical. There's no way an arrow could just break a magical gem. Right? Magic items are really tough. I've been blown up and this dress doesn't even have ashes on it. Just 'cause it's magic.
It's true. I'll try.
Roll for an attack.
Guidance.
18.
I think guidance works for that.
Bullseye, absolutely dead on, completely hits the center of mass of this gem, just flings itself right back off.
Hell yeah.
The bolt, not the gem. The gem is there. The gem is
Oh.
is unmoved.
I see.
Right.
I love the positivity that came from Katie and Jack there, and Jenny was like, "I don't think it worked." You can just look
Did
at
I
Jenny
hear
and
it
be
wrong?
like,
What if I just went upstairs really quick? Instead of bothering with this, just to see if there's like an off switch. Wait, Atheo, can't you be invisible?
No.
Oh.
I
No,
could
you can
teleport
see
over there
invisible
and
things.
take the gem out. And teleport back.
That might be one of the best options right now.
Probably
Can
better
I-
than using what little power I have left.
I could
Can I
magic
borrow-
stone.
Can I borrow an arrow? Oro?
You go.
Or
I'll
arrow.
take- Yeah, or arrow. So with the arrow, they will blessing of the Raven Queen and
Mhm.
appear or attempt to appear. I actually don't remember how far that is. It's 30 feet. Okay, maybe let's reevaluate this plan before I do that. Why is everything 30
I mean,
feet?
it's just a magic missile.
"Yeah, it's just a
Right.
magic missile."
I do have 6 temporary hit points.
That's like 3 magic
That's-
missiles usually,
That's plenty.
in my fucking experience.
What would happen if someone went into its range while they had sanctuary on them?
Magic missile automatically hits.
But it can't target.
It just hits.
But it can't target.
It's not that Sanctuary makes you untargetable. It means that you have to succeed on a Wisdom save, and Magic Missile specifically can only be stopped by the Shield spell. We could try it. I personally think that it would not help.
Okay, in which case, Atheo charges into the room, like full sprint,
Okay.
10 feet into the room.
He takes 7 points of damage as 2 magic missiles dart across the room from the wizard's staff, striking Athale in his stride.
You don't have shield? I'm shocked.
No, I nearly took it and then I didn't take it. I was like, that's too boring. I picked all of the lesser picked spells. I think
This guy, too good for shield.
Good for shield.
just don't get hit in the first place.
Suddenly you're
Just got hit twice.
Yeah, by a thing that you can't dodge.
Well, you can explicitly dodge from this by this using the shield spell.
Well, I got absorb elements instead,
Magic
okay?
missile, which is classically used to disrupt the concentration of wizards.
Somebody play the "it just hits" soundbite.
Yeah.
Actually, though, it just hits.
It just hits. Okay, that is another 3 points of damage as another bolt strikes you.
And then I want to use the arrow to try and like lever the gem out of the.
Absolutely. Give me a strength check.
I see.
Oh, and one final bolt is released from the wizard's staff as you wrench out the gem. Are you gonna? I mean, this is. I'm holding. Assuming you're holding on to like the statue or the wall or something, and then you're levering it out, or are you kind of like trying to grab it? Like, is the gem going to be
depends.
caught in your hand, or is it going to fall into the?
If I can stand on the platform and reach the gem, then he's going to be holding the gem.
Okay.
And the arrow, like pulling it with one hand and like leaving it with the other.
It's a little bit snug for that, I think. No, I think you can fuck it. Why not? You wrench the gem from the socket, hold it in your hand.
And then I hope that it stops shooting.
It seems to have lost its magical power. The statue, at least.
Suspicious. Well, I think that does it for the statue.
However, you hear a scuttling noise on the floor beneath you.
Oh god, the spoon's
The
not
scuttling momentarily.
Quick,
The
put it out of your
scuttling
misery.
stops for a moment, and instead you hear a woo, 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 get closer and closer to you. Lifting from the depths, you see.
You can't back out now, or I saw you in there.
You see a mechanical, tentacled creature covered in a metal sigilled carapace with one eye staring directly at you. Looks an awful lot like this.
That's cool as fuck, says Haiku out loud, because they genuinely find it interesting.
Distracting it from Athael's presence.
Absolutely.
In fact, Haiku actively moves into the door to get a better look.
Haiku forgets they have a date tonight.
I will do our bio break.
Okay.
Okay, here we are, folks. Here's the Do Good Penis. We will have a 5-minute at least bio break. We just tend to go do our business and come right back. We don't have a set timer. Can we set it so there is? Can you see 2 Do Good Penises here?
You can see Do Good and
almost. Almost. Oh, so close.
It looks like they're chasing each other.
Do good. You
go get him.
Excellent. All right. In the meantime, stretch your legs, refill your drink, do whatever you need to do. We'll be back shortly.
Yup. I'm gonna run some ads in the meantime. Also forgot to put this there earlier. That can live. That can live there. Usually is there. And that can live there. That makes sense. Below the Twitch chat. Okay, I'm gonna run some ads. Go stretch, go pee, go blink for a really long time, but not too long. It's not bedtime yet.
New 15 von Tipp vom Tortopola. Wie?
Jesus, Tortu, the fucking Luigi reference there. Christ. I like it.
Yep.
I mean, it really does look like that. It's almost shot for shot.
So another big combat right now is going to be real good, right?
Yeah, it's gonna fuck us.
I mean, I got all my spells basically, so
Can I imagine play a character which gets spells back after a short rest?
I didn't. I just used 0 spells in the first fight.
Oh, Jesus.
Once you use Tensor's transformation, you can't cast spells anymore. So I have basically all of my spells.
I have 4 left. I can't. I also might have to next time I get a chance to change up my level 3 spells, because the only level 3 spell I've currently got is Tiny Servant. Which now
Does
feels
feel a bit
kind of redundant.
Yep. I have 12 spells slots.
I also
Oh
might
my god!
I also might swap my spell storing item from Fire Beam to like Sanctuary.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh, someone building the D&D allowance.
Sorry, I just saw Tortu's comment.
Good, isn't it?
Thank
You know, if there is a
Tortu.
modern day patron saint. I'll refrain from continuing to speak because it's not my stream.
That's funny. That's funny though.
I'll type it.
Oh, dear me. Got a bit of a headache, and I've got like the ring light on a little bit. Not like that, but like enough to cover me. Not helping one bit. But I've taken a
Damn.
paracetamol now. I'll be fine.
What? Torture, thank you for the £15 tip for the D&D allowance.
Thank you very much for helping us pay for Roll20 and also Ko-fi and Patreon stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you, Tortu.
And don't forget to sponsor us Roll20. You
Oh my
shits.
god! I actually know what song you're singing. I don't remember why I know that. Somebody taught it to me because it's a specifically y'all thing.
Yeah, it's a UK thing. It's also a really esoteric song that seemingly loads of people know, but it's got really weird origins. Anyway.
Oh, I don't know the origins of it.
Yeah,
I just
it's very odd.
have heard it, and the one time I heard it, I was like, "That's an interesting thing." So then I went and looked up the version of it I looked up a version that wasn't sung by a person who isn't a singer, and I was like, "Oh, interesting." And I've never once heard it again until this moment.
Oh, I sing it all the time. But it's just it's a catchy little guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like all the dancing emotes that happened in chat whilst we were away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. I think it's just a UK song. It's got some really like niche UK references in the lyrics, I think.
Yeah, it's a UK thing. Well, I mean, it's from what I found out about it when I was like, "What the hell are you singing?" I went and looked it up.
Okay. We're back. By golly, we're
To
back.
clarify, before we get back, it was a completely different person that sang it for the first time. So when I was saying a person who isn't a singer, I was talking about them. It suddenly occurred to me that I needed to make that distinction.
It's okay, you didn't mean to make that distinction.
Now we're back.
I knew you were talking about somebody
Okay. I was like, as if, like, I feel, okay.
else. Regardless, a floating construct finds its way into very close proximity with Athale. It hovers directly in front of him, stares him down with its one eye, and says, beep beep boop 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 beep beep. Beep beep boop boop beep beep boop boop boop. Beep, 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 boop. And as you float directly in front of you, and then do little grabby hands.
Do I understand it?
Do you understand beeps and boops? What languages do you speak?
I speak the beeps and the boops, and I speak the Elvish, Draconic, and the Common and Flute.
No, this is not flute. It's real similar, but it's not flute.
Can I speak it if I have proficiency in firearms?
You going to shoot it?
No.
Oh.
Everyone goes, "Oh, Sally, it's me!" and kind of walks over. Sally completely continues to ignore Eleron and just looks directly.
I point at Eleron.
It puts one of its tentacles out and goes to grab the gem that you've just picked up.
I feel like I let Sally take the gem.
And it floats back down to the level beneath. From where you can see now, you can see that beneath you is one more floor that is just filled with junk. It is completely nothing but just like detritus, debris, complete junk. It's harder to see precisely what's down there from your elevation and the darkness down there, but you can tell that it's nothing well kept, organized, of value. Sally moves down and starts to evaluate this gem before,
Eleron, I think Sally's
with one
a bit of a
hand,
hoarder.
crushing the gem and flying back up to you. Beep, beep, boop, 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 beep, 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 boop, boop. I did a whistle there, but you couldn't hear the whistle because my microphone. It's speaking to you in beep, boops, whistles, kind of like a mechanistic, like cogs whirring, gears grinding kind of thing.
Do you understand
Really
this,
grinds her
Eleron?
Yes, Sally, please stop, Sally. Come to me, Sally, please. Sally still evaluates you.
I missed the Blessing of the Raven Queen again, and I appear next to Eleron, slightly behind Eleron.
Sally turns around and evaluates Eleron next. Beep 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 boop 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 beep boop. And he goes, beep beep boop boop, beep beep boop boop beep beep, beep beep boop beep beep. Sally goes beep 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 boop boop boop, and starts to lift up part of his robe and starts taking wands from inside. She takes one, she inspects it, she floats back down. Sally, please. Beep, beep, boop.
Could I try and reason with it as an ex-hoarder myself?
Can you speak Modrone?
Can you speak the beeps and the boops?
It's more of a shared experience thing.
Wait, isn't your gauntlet let you speak in other languages, or was it just sign language?
It's sign language.
Remember when Randall had a spell that would let him understand all languages and speak any language?
I'm sure I could reason like that.
Are you sure? Are you?
Oh.
Could I telepathically understand Sally?
Ooh.
So, your telepathic utterances are in a language you know, and the creature understands you only if it knows that language. Okay, your communication doesn't give the creature ability to respond telepathically. You can cast detect thoughts, etc. Okay, all right. So you can speak to it in the same way that everyone else can speak to it. We have to make assumptions that Sally can or cannot understand you. So it can only understand you if it knows common.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then it seems like I shouldn't, because it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, detect thoughts could still be valuable here.
Yeah.
You know what? Detect thoughts is what I thought. Did.
There is detect thoughts in that.
Yeah. So that feat
that's
gives
what I'm
you two
looking for.
different things.
Yeah,
the ability
I
to
got
talk to
it,
people with your mind. Yeah. So what do you want to do? Do you want to try and use detect thoughts on it?
Yeah. If that would. No, wait. It's always ready, right? I don't have to ready that because it's not a readyable spell because it's.
Correct. Yeah, you can. So you can use it
Okay.
once per day, and you've not used it today.
But is that still a language thing? That one?
No. So you detecting their thoughts is you getting images, emotions, and general thoughts, surface level thoughts of whomever you are with.
Okay.
And if you wanted to, you could delve deeper and see if you could go further into their mind, but they will know that you have done that.
Yeah.
So are you going to cast a spell?
Sure.
Wonderful. So for up to 1 minute, you get a surface level kind of read of everybody in your local vicinity. So if everyone
I forgot about this.
have a bit of a think about what Oro is picking up from you. Nugget is thinking, was that some kind of bird language?
So smart.
That's the scariest bird I've ever seen.
I love Nugget so much.
Elrond, you're getting kind of like a sense of sadness, but but more of like a concern for a friend. What's Oro getting from the rest of you? You don't have to delve deep into your subconscious to give her what you're thinking about on a deep level. We're just looking for surface thoughts.
From a Thale, you're getting like kind of like sizing up the opponent. Like, are we going to have to fight this thing? How much is this going to hurt? Which is not obviously.
Nerly is wondering if she should just run upstairs. If Elrond has, like, it's his library, does he have like a translation guide or a way, like a control rod thing like we found before for Sally, and we need that to
a
be
control
able to...
rod. Or rather did until you guys had it and then took its charge out of it.
Yeah. Can a Thale have another surface level thought? Which is I wish we had that gem for the control rod rather than that beer.
What we take it out for? It was for
You
my
give it
fucking
to-
cousin.
Yeah.
Their drink. Infinite drink they didn't understand how to use properly.
Now, you know what? Support small businesses.
Caesura. Yeah, you gave the control rod's power source to Caesura so that he could.
And I think
have
I
an
probably
infinite
just
supply
destroyed
of
the
booze.
other one that might have been able to be used for that control rod.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
Well, Haiku is mentally preparing to have all their items pilfered for a second time.
You can just turn all the items on your shell into tiny servants and tell them to run.
That's a real temptation. It will
Just
take
run.
me
Make a break
13
for it.
minutes.
Isn't it a minute to cast this spell? I don't think you'd have to cast it individually on each item.
If you want every individual charge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's not like upcasting it.
No. Well, upcasting in the sense that it's no.
The one works differently. Gotcha.
No, if you lot
yeah.
can hold it off for 13 minutes, I'll be sorted.
You could just stand outside for 13 minutes, it seems, but...
Or you do 78 turns.
Easy.
Quick math.
No, 130 turns. God.
God.
Yeah.
Quick math, but
Can't
inaccurate
believe
math.
you got that wrong.
The risk
I'm on
I took was
holiday.
calculated, and man, am I bad at math.
I've been off work for the past 6 weeks. My experience.
Rusty.
Oh my god, that's nice.
Perks of being a teacher.
Also living in a country where time off is a thing.
That too.
Anyway,
So the
surface thoughts
I'm
from
sorry.
Haiku
Yeah.
are about your items, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Anything from Nerly?
It was the. Should I just run upstairs while they're doing
Ah,
this?
yes.
Maybe
yes,
there's
yes,
like a
yes.
translation guide I could
Yeah, yeah.
find. Maybe there's another control rod because I seem to be under the impression that there was a differently shaped golem. Blah 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 blah.
The thoughts that you get from Sally are the immediate surface thoughts are give, take, give. Something to that effect. You are getting that in a very, like, almost a primal sense. You're not hearing these words, you're getting that emotion of a sense of urgency and a sense of taking things, but not necessarily with any undertones of violence.
Right.
If you'd like, you could absolutely delve deeper with the kind of ability that this spell has. You would learn some more. Sally would know about it. Whether or not Sally is intelligent enough to care about it is another thing.
Usually Oro doesn't because she's afraid people will care about it, but this feels like an instance that maybe it's the only option. And because it is a like just gimme, and with no sense of it's gonna hurt me, then we should probably do it.
Right. In which case it I think it makes a saving throw, doesn't it? Wisdom saving throw. 2 ticks.
Save it there with some saving there with some saving there with some saving there.
Oh. So it succeeded. I'm using my 1d6 to subtract. So it has.
Oh.
It has failed its saving throw.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Suspicious.
He's building up to something big. Something terrible is going to happen soon. He's been too nice with his d6s.
Gonna have some sort of eldritch horror inside of it. It's gonna ruin our mind.
You hear, or you get a much like the sense that you get. All the things that you're kind of hearing, quote unquote, here are through like strong senses of emotion and imagery, rather than like words specifically. But you're kind of hearing this and feeling this repetitive drive to take things, but that there is a direction to it. It's not just anything. It's specifically magical items that Sally is looking for. And you have a strong sense that she is looking for a magical item that is capable of bringing somebody back from the dead.
Oh.
In fact, you see a skeleton.
Oh.
In the imagery, you see a skeleton in a lavish bed that is missing its head.
Oh shit.
Can't help with that.
Please.
Oh.
Oh my god, what are you looking for?
What are you doing?
At first I was like, oh, it's me. I'm the magical item. I can do that. Oh, bones. Damn.
Jack's looking
Be
up a
the
meme.
second time in... What'd you say?
I assume he's looking up a meme. Sorry.
No. I'm looking at something that actually might help.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sally is distraughtly evaluating the wand that she's taken from Eleron's kind of like inside pocket. It seems really kind of beep, beep, beep. She's inspecting it closely. You see that it's not like an immediate process. There's clearly some processing that goes on. But whilst you're not sure of what wands Eleron's got in his back pocket for this engagement, you suspect that he's not holding on to something that's going to bring somebody back from a skeleton.
Wand of True Resurrection would be a wild fucking thing for him to have. 9th level spell. Need like 25,000 gold and diamonds or some shit.
Sally wants an item that will bring like a skeleton back from the dead.
There, Sally getting into necromancy? Beep beep boop.
I saw like a skeleton on a bed without a head. Like a lavish bed, like a really fancy bed. And she wants to try and bring them back.
Sally, who have you lost? Beep beep boop.
I might be able to.
Is it... Go ahead.
I might be able to help with if they're missing a head.
How?
I have I've had a variety of heads and body parts on my shell over the time.
Right.
That's not how it works usually.
Oh, because I did have the Skull of Deep's check. I lost that in the demon.
No.
But I do have the Hood and Horse skull, and I have the skull, or at least a head of an old Warforged. I mean, will that help?
She wants to bring them back from the dead, so I don't know if it
Probably not then.
Yeah. That was very nice thinking though.
I have a few heads. And a scalp.
Sally, please. Sally is clearly distraught.
No.
What does the bed look like? Is it Eleron's bed? Maybe Sally thinks that Eleron's dead and isn't paying attention to the fact that Eleron's right here?
You don't know what Eleron's bed looks like.
Perhaps this bed is elsewhere in the tower.
Yeah, maybe we need to go look around.
Perhaps
What
there'll
if-
be another gem of power elsewhere in the tower.
What if Eleron gets into the bed in the skeleton's place and pretends to come back alive?
That only works if what they're looking for is Eleron. What does the bed look like, Oro?
I just saw a lavish bed. Do I get any more details other than that?
It was a lavish like 4-poster bed almost. It had like kind of like regal purple sheets that were silk, and it was surrounded by like cut off by like curtains. But it was covered in webs.
Right.
Perhaps. Will you recognize it, do you think, if we see it?
Yeah. Probably. But if
Perhaps it's just
this
upstairs.
Yeah, if this bedroom was taken over by what's his face though, then skeleton's probably been moved. Anyway. I thought it was a skeleton.
Could I just point out that purple sheets feels very specific?
Purple is royal color, and I think part of the Oberskier family.
Yeah.
It's very Cormier.
Very
Very
Cormier,
chic.
yeah.
It's very in this season.
Very in every season.
Classic. Timeless.
So we know Sally hasn't been speaking common. Do we think she could if we got her out of her frenzy? Gnurley kind of wonders aloud to Eleron.
Oh, I don't know. She doesn't speak really. Only beeps and boops. And
Is
my
there-
Modron is rusty.
Your what's rusty?
The language.
Oh,
You have like a translation book somewhere?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, I learned it when I was much younger. I only learned enough to communicate with Sally in a general sense.
is there anything she would recognize from you, like a smell or like
I thought she would recognize me.
Yeah, well, maybe you just look a bit different now.
Sally's behavior was erratic. If you recall, I had sent her to be repaired. I hoped the artificer could help her. I thought that they had.
I mean, the artificers are just as likely to bugger something up as they are to actually fix it. Let's be honest.
Oh, Sally.
A hell of an omission.
Write that down. Write that down.
Right?
If only I had the control rod.
Well, we
Perhaps
do
we'd be
have
able to
a
bring her
control
some
rod.
sense of clarity.
I mean,
It doesn't have a gem.
I mean, if we hadn't have just given over the gem to Sally immediately,
Or
you know,
haven't.
folded like a temporary bed.
If we hadn't given the gem to the angry beep boop monster under high pressure situation of potentially fighting when we have just been in a big fight, as opposed to giving it to our cousin in a pub.
Were there any gems like that one in the statues in the other room that we know is trapped?
You haven't been down there, so you can't invest. It's hard to say.
We
it's
couldn't tell
probable.
from the second floor by looking down.
Perhaps we should look there.
Perhaps we should look there.
Beep boop.
Cue a montage of us obtaining gems and immediately breaking them. Like,
Every single gem we pick up
like
comically
Sally
slips out of our hand.
slips out. Yeah.
Elrond paces towards you. Ethael, you are, for a fraction of a second, the closest person to Sally. And she moves very briskly up to you. Beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, 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 boop, and starts to look with her grabby hands. Starts to tentatively pull at the robe.
Absolutely not.
Beep, 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 boop, beep, 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 boop, 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 beep, 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 boop.
I give Sally a wand of darkness.
She floats away.
I don't need that anyway.
Let's leave.
I was really worried that if I walked in, she would try to take my dress.
Hi,
Johnny.
Where are we off to then?
To peek down and see if we can see any gems.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
The
statue of a
baddies down
soldier.
there.
Do we want to? Are we peeking or are we just going down?
I think we just go down.
If we can't peek and see it, we gotta go down to some degree.
Okay, you guys group yourselves together as tokens so that I can.
We also need to
Actually
keep
grab
an eye
one,
out
maybe.
for musical instruments,
And beds.
probably.
And what?
Beds.
Beds? Oh yes. I was like, why are we looking for beds? Already forgot. Yikes.
I'll give you your arrow back as well. You can go.
Thank you.
I don't know how many of those you have, so.
I appreciate it.
Hey, there you are.
Oh,
God.
chest.
Why is there two of you? What the hell's happened? Oh my god, this is
just
so.
deleted all of us.
This is
We
roll
only had
this is
one of us.
classic Roll20 fuckery, where I had your tokens and I moved your tokens, and then underneath your tokens, new tokens appeared, and I deleted these new fancy tokens, and it deleted the tokens of yours that I had moved, even though those weren't the ones I had selected or could even see.
It just works.
It just works.
Roll 20 just works.
That's a
Just
special
works.
GM only feature. We only ever saw 1 tokens.
So stupid.
Also, to answer
You've-
Athale's question, Aura has infinite arrows.
Except for
Oh,
my
'cause of the
fancy dragon.
quiver.
Now you have 1 more.
Thank you.
There you go. You see stuff
You
now?
have to put it in at the
Inside me.
you have to put it in at the front and move all the other arrows down to be able to fit it in.
God damn it.
Like one of those shelves that pushes things forward, but you go to put something back in and for some reason it won't fucking go back. And you're like, I just got this out of here. Why isn't this working?
Okay. So in the center of this room is a statue standing sentinel. It has a spear in one arm and the other has holding a shield. You can see that it is in what we would imagine to be plate armor, but is actually made of stone entirely from top to bottom. You
Can I
can
ask a
see
question
that
really quick?
yeah.
Was the bed that Oro described, did it look like any of Caspian's beds that we've seen?
No.
Okay, continue. I'm just, I've got the pictures on the wall. I've got the red string.
You got the red string. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I totally see it. Damn, that would have been good though, right? Wow. In
Well,
here
they helped
you see
her find, go ahead.
three bookcases. On top of each bookcase is a gargoyle. On the far side of the room, you see a window that looks out into the grounds, but also 2 chairs. Either side, what appears to be a dragon chessboard. The bookshelves themselves are filled with books. And the gargoyles each look menacingly forward.
Dragon chess?
Yeah.
I was playing that just
No
earlier.
power gems.
Roll me a perception check or investigation check, Mike.
Help.
All right, guidance, Oro. Goro, do you see any of those gems?
What am I doing? Perception? Or
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus.
You can take a help action with that and take an advantage if you want, just to see if you get even higher.
I did ask the question. I am technically helping.
Oh,
36.
Jesus.
A natural 36. Wow.
Oh my god.
I'm doing this. I'm seeing. Wait, I'm doing this.
The little Stanley goes out from you. And we've got all of the little things in the room light up.
Literally,
Oro starts echolocating.
I was gonna say. So I feel like Oro has like Witcher sight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It goes
just-
all like fisheye lens, but things start lighting
Mhm.
up.
Mhm.
So a number of things are made apparent to you, Oro specifically. You see that there are discrepancies between the gargoyles. They aren't all identical. You note that one gargoyle, the one on the top left, is holding a topaz in its hands. You see only just that the fingers of the gargoyles held together in 2 hands are slightly open, and you see the topaz from underneath. You can see the light pouring through. If you hadn't inspected it closely, you might not have seen it at all.
Mm-hmm.
This on the right-hand side, the gargoyle has its hands in a similar fashion, but all of its fingers are closed apart from one, which is pointing. At the south gargoyle, you see a gargoyle that is holding its hands closed like this. Its mouth is agape.
Okay. Which way is the right one pointing?
It is pointing in sort of your direction. It's hard to say precisely where it's pointing, but it's definitely pointing in like the direction that you're currently standing in. It looks a little bit like it's close, pointing to you, but not quite.
Okay.
You might have to investigate closer to see precisely.
Okay.
The guy in the middle.
Maybe. Guys, these gargoyles all look different. Wait, are they gargoyles? No, dragons. Are they?
Gargoyles.
They're gargoyles. Oh, it's because I wrote dragon chessboard and I was scanning and just read dragon.
Of course, that makes sense.
I explain all the differences on each of them. I don't know where this one's pointing. Seems to be pointing at us.
I look
but...
behind us. I look behind us on the wall.
Nothing appears obvious on the wall behind you.
Okay.
What if we all move elsewhere in the room?
Oh no.
So and because I was typing but had to do a thing, this one in the top left is holding a topaz, and what was special about it?
So its hands are clasped like this.
Okay.
Its fingers slightly open, which none of the other gargoyles have their hands quite. They're in the same position, but their fingers are slightly like open in this one. And the topaz is in the palms, but you wouldn't have seen it if you didn't see that the fingers were open because the light is coming from beneath it. It's kind of like you can see the color underneath the hands, not on top.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a good idea.
Have we had a good look at this guy in the middle?
As I mentioned to you, is a stone statue of a knight with a spear and a shield.
Okay. No fancy gems on him.
Doesn't appear to have any.
We don't recognize any potential facial features as knights we know.
You could investigate a little bit closer if you wanted to inspect.
Everyone just stood at the entrance of the room, just like,
Yeah, no one's
Well,
gone
because we
anywhere
know
yet.
it's trapped. Oro saw that from above with the
Oh, yeah.
spell. So we know there's something up. We just don't know what. All of the things that we can see on like the front of these like pedestal thingies.
These are bookshelves.
Oh, bookshelves. Oh, right. You
those
said
are
bookshelves. I
bookshelves.
was wondering where the bookshelves were. Okay. Are there any things on any of the bookshelves that look like a slot that Randall's amulet thing would go in? Because we do still have the amulet, I think.
You would have to
'Cause
investigate.
now that we know
closer.
Damn. Okay. Cool.
You're all currently stood at the edge of the room, and the information that you've got so far is because Oro got a nat 20 with a 34
Yes.
total.
That's so fair.
But
Well,
we're concerned about traps.
Yeah.
We know it's trapped because of Oro's spell. And I just would like to point out that there's only one with its mouth open, and these, there's been a lot of fire in here.
Yeah.
So
I could do find traps again now we're at this level because I did it at the level above, so I just saw that the gargoyles were done.
Mhm.
So I could
Might
do
be
it
worth
again.
it.
Yeah.
The echolocation find trap goes off. You can see once again that the gargoyles themselves kind of light up almost. You are confident that the gargoyles are trapped in some manner. It's hard to say precisely how, but you also note that the kind of like the intensity of the aura that you're getting is very much concentrated on the gargoyles, not really much anything else.
Okay.
Oh, maybe we just can't take the books or something.
Yeah, it's focused on the gargoyles that they're trapped. Like completely all of them. Like they're just all
Yes, you're not sure what it is that they would do when activated. You're not sure how they are activated. It's unclear if you need to be close to them or if you need to touch them.
Okay.
I mean, I have an idea. I don't know how.
Where?
Does it begin with T?
It does say you do learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap you sent.
Okay. The general nature that you suspect that this particular trap is going to activate that guy in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to do what I was going to suggest.
We could maybe sneak around here and see what this guy would point at if we can get a bit closer. Maybe.
Okay.
Any other options? Thoughts?
Have
That
you
does-
checked the floor for anything that could trigger them?
I could give it a quick look, but nothing came up on my detect traps. I guess we could look for potential glue on the ground.
So the find traps doesn't reveal what's it
Triggers. Like that, yeah, I guess
Don't
that's...
learn the location of each trap.
Yeah, what I'm saying is we could do like a perception.
Yeah.
Like,
You could do a
what is there?
perception, investigation check, etc. Oh my
I'll help.
God. I'll help.
That was
Damn it.
31. Where are the nuts? Where are the nat 20s?
that was 31 not good enough.
You don't feel well, you feel fairly certain that the tiles themselves don't look like they will give way. They don't look like they've got any kind of like obvious kind of triggers. They are fairly uniform, which would usually be a bit of a concern for you because that's a very easy way to hide traps. But with your kind of identification that the gargoyles are involved somehow, you suspect that that's the
So
main thing to be concerned about.
we can probably move about the room then. Because if it was standing in front of the gargoyles, it would have already triggered.
Yeah.
I'd be intrigued to have a look at the chessboard, see if it was set up or had anything specific going on about it.
Can we do a quick Elrond memory check just before we walk in, just in case he's like, oh yeah.
Oh, my library. Library one of many. It's pretty nice in here, right?
Yeah.
Some spooky gargoyles, a nice defensive statue. This guy fucks.
Everyone be fucking Jesus. Good for them. The gargoyles are trapped. Do you know what activates the traps?
Oh, the gargoyles are trapped.
Yeah. Do you think otherwise?
What would I do if I was trapping some gargoyles? I'd make a nice little puzzle. And then either the gargoyles come to life, or maybe they're involved in activating the trap somehow? Like, if you're, like, right in front of them, maybe they would... Because they're defending the bookcases, right?
Oh. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
I think that's what I would do. And I probably did. I can't remember precisely, but this is... I mean, I probably made these traps, right?
Probs. Do you want...
Maybe they have like a maker's mark on them. Stamped. Made by Elrond.
Elrond.
Fireball,
Yeah.
as it comes out, is in the shape of made by Elrond.
Age 152.
Do you want me to sneak around here and have a look at that board? And see if anything activates before we all go?
Athale's getting impatient and wants to just walk into the room at this point, but the floor seems fine.
Come on then.
After you.
After you, Athale.
Only one of me is going.
Okay. You step into the room. A little bit closer here to the bookshelf and to the dragon chest table. You can also see the statue in the center. At this point, recognizing that it is quite menacing, it is, at least double your size.
And nothing's happened to Athale.
Seems okay.
So far.
Well, I'm going to follow them.
Just walk over to the chessboard over here.
Sure. Over to the chessboard, you can see that there does appear to be a game in play. Dragon chess is, as you might imagine, very similar to chess itself. Does anyone have proficiency in board games?
I don't. I didn't know it was a thing, and I feel like I should.
I feel like we could argue that all
I
the
feel
time
like we
spent playing
could-
games with Hanu.
I feel like honestly we could argue. I would say maybe that doesn't count as proficiency, but like as knowledge. You know what I mean? Like you don't get a bonus to the rolls, but I feel like it'd be fair to say that at some point you and Hanu have played dragon chess. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
I'm not going to give you a free proficiency just off of anything, but I think it definitely makes sense that you have a good knowledge of, but maybe you're not great at. Do you know what I mean?
It is a weekly club.
Well, yeah.
When I'm not traveling around.
Yeah,
but
precisely.
chess is one of
Weekly
those
club, but
things
you're not
too,
there
though,
all the
where
time.
like you can know how all the pieces move, but there are people who like study maneuvers and like it's...
Yeah, I know how to play chess, but I'm not a nerd.
Some people have things which tell them when a good move is about to happen.
I think that was debunked.
Oh.
I don't know whether it was, but I think it was debunked.
Well, I mean, the people who like go hard and study like maneuvers and stuff can look at the way that somebody is moving and can tell when they're setting up specific maneuvers. But,
no, he just has a very specific reference that he's trying to.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I can't believe in the year of our Lord 2025 that has resurfaced in this situation. My goodness. Took me a minute, but I got there. That's what he said, I'm sure.
You are you are familiar with the game. You can see that this is a game that has been set up as in progress. You think that there are... You suspect that this is... you would even argue a puzzle of some kind.
I see. Okay. And is Dragon Chess just like normal chess?
In the sense that I'm not going to make you play chess, but if you wanted to engage in this, you would have to roll some dice to see how good Haiku is at playing chess.
Interesting. I think chess would require intelligence.
It absolutely does, yes.
Guidance.
So there are some different ways that you might approach this. So this, if you want to play, do you want to play Dragon Chess? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, we've been adventuring for so long. I feel like it's the obvious thing.
You cut out a bit there at the end.
Oh,
it's
the obvious thing to try because, like, it's clearly. I mean, Aileron has all but confirmed it's a puzzle.
Sure. Okay.
It is a puzzle.
What you would be required to do is to sit down and play against the board that is currently in play. It would require a number of rolls to see if you're able to outplay it. It's not the kind of chess kind of puzzle that you see like in the newspaper where you've got a certain lineup and you have to try and make the right move to get check or whatever. It is almost like a live game. It will be playing back against you. So what we'll do is we'll do a number of dice rolls to see if you are able to win effectively. And you can make choices about how you will play. So, as you might imagine in board games, you might occasionally make moves that are things like bluffs. You might try and read the intention of your opponent, those kinds of things. Any check that you make from here is going to be an intelligence check plus the skill modifier that you choose to use, but you cannot use the same check twice. So you use your intelligence modifier, so you roll 1d20 plus, is it 5 for your int?
Yeah.
So 1d20 plus 5 plus whichever skill that you can describe to me as being used as part of your chess play.
So if I were trying to bluff, I'd also add on my persuasion modifier.
Your deception.
Deception, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll clarify this because this might play into your strategy. You'll be required to make 3 dice rolls of increasingly difficult difficulty classes.
Okay.
And you need to succeed all 3.
Okay.
Aileron, what color do you normally play?
Pink.
I sit
What do you mean in Dragon Chess? The rule is that you usually flip a coin or something.
Oh.
Has anyone got a
I thought you meant Monopoly, sorry. Which also doesn't have colored pieces.
Does the game look like it's already started, or is this going to be like a fresh match?
So it's midway through.
Haiku, see if you can tell which one is winning before you play it.
That's probably a good idea. Can I tell? Like, can I check to see?
I will
which
take
one
a straight intelligence check from you to see if you can tell which one's right.
Guidance. I'm here to be the guidance machine.
You're not familiar enough with like advanced play to be able to deduce precisely. Oh, with the one, yeah. All right, yeah. You can see that the white side appears to be winning.
I just like after all this begging for intelligence checks, the first one's kind of a whiff.
Wasn't a whiff because I was here to help.
That's very true. Thank you.
Yeah. It does appear that the white side appears to be
There's
in
no
the more
iron
advantageous
beams
position.
or
They've got more options available to them.
All right. Well, I'll sit on the side with the white pieces,
Sure. As you sit
and I will
down,
sit down properly.
Yeah, yeah.
properly.
The board
Get
rotates
comfortable.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
You seat yourself down comfortably.
Does the board make a move itself, or
It
is it
appears to be waiting for yours.
okay? Well, it's not really. Is there any point trying to bluff what is essentially a computer playing issue?
What are your biggest modifiers? I don't feel like deception's one of your bigger ones.
No, it isn't. But
History.
a history.
You can-
do I
you can use-
remember Honu doing a move?
Or talking
Guidance.
about a historic move.
Okay. So can you recall like maybe a famous like dragon chess strategy, like a particular like combination of moves that you know is especially successful? Go for it. You can roll your 1d20 plus 5 plus your history modifier.
Magnus
And then-
Lennison. That was a famous dragon chess person. What is my history modifier?
Plus
Okay.
guidance.
You
Wait.
seem to have the upper hand.
25, yeah.
So, you seem to have taken the upper hand. I mean, you're already in an advantageous position, but you do appear to have them on the back foot somewhat. Your next set of moves are going to require another roll.
Well, whoever's playing against me is probably immediately gone, shit, this guy's good. So I now need to reverse that perception of me.
Okay.
So, I want to play something that looks bad but might be good,
Okay.
which is probably deception.
That sounds like a deception roll, yeah.
Yeah, which is +0, but I
When I play a move that's really aggressive, I
Guidance.
intimidate them.
Yeah, right? Oh my goodness. Thank God for the extra.
Nice.
It appears that it has worked. It looks like maybe they're being a little bit overconfident in their play. The board moves against you and puts itself in a similarly disadvantaged position. You've got an opportunity to cinch the win here.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna I'm gonna study the board really hard with my eyes.
That's really weak, bro. That's really weak.
Let's have a think.
Gonna investigate possibly good moves you could make. Definitely not
I would
just going
say-
down all of the int skills.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would think investigate whether or not they're setting up a defense to the strategy that you decided to employ in the first roll.
I like that.
You could pray
Guidance.
to a god for religion. He'll guide your next move.
I'd take it. I would say investigate might be a bit more like you get the opinions of those around you.
Huh?
Oh.
Because if investigation, like the role, the skill investigation is supposed to be you go into a town and try and find some information out about the person that you're hunting. Like it's your ability to do an investigation, like gather into intel and sources and like make a reasoned conclusion. And
Well, I'd like everyone's opinion then. Everyone come have a quick look and what looks good to you?
Yeah. Everyone moseys on over.
I mean, everyone.
Guidance looks good to me because I don't know how this game works. Boop.
Okay.
Kaden knows how to play chess, but Nerly does not.
Fail? Any ideas?
No, I have not played this.
I was still waiting for Ithael to be like a champion dragon chess player.
I mean, he's from a different plane of existence.
Yeah,
Maybe they don't have it.
dragon chess there.
Yeah.
Elrond says, "Oh, this isn't as good as it looks. Did you not notice these moves here?"
You get advantage on your next roll. Because Elrond got a nat 20 on his. He's identified that the board has actually put itself in quite a sneaky position where it's kind of let itself open to be taken on XYZ pieces, but if you were to take these pieces, then they would be open for their own aggressive maneuver.
Gotcha.
Something that you might not have noticed. It was a sneaky trick.
Laura, any advice?
I think you are doing great.
That's all I needed.
Okay.
Well, I'll take Elrond's advice.
Yeah, so roll your 1d20 plus your int plus your investigation check. And you can do so at advantage, remember? Next DC is the next is the highest DC.
That's a 37.
A casual 37.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. With a
I couldn't have done it without you guys.
With a triumphant like knocking over the last piece, the king falls, and as if to celebrate with you, miraculously the table at the end, like the desk next to the window, kind of folds itself out, and an animated sentient trumpet appears. It goes and it floats there for you. Confetti everywhere.
Wow.
I take the trumpet.
Another magical instrument.
Trumpet is grabbed.
Wow, that was a twofer. You're so smart, Haiku.
Elrond, I missed something quite obvious.
Together we solved one puzzle in this room that has definitely got more than one puzzle.
Why would you say such a thing?
Because this definitely didn't solve the traps with the gargoyles.
Oh, we're going to trumpet out of it, though.
That's sick. I liked it a lot. You did great.
Well, gosh, now it seems really dangerous that the other traps were still active when we played this whole game and thought that was going to fix it.
Yeah, we just moseyed on along this room, but they didn't activate, so...
I bet they activate if we try to take a book. Because it's a library.
Yes, that is the thing being protected, so...
Yeah, but it's Elrond's library. Surely Elrond can take a book.
Yeah, well, Elrond should have also been able to control Sally, so you know.
I mean,
to be easy with my control rod.
Yeah, the control rod.
No, that's not what I meant, Elrond. I just meant like things have changed.
It's okay when your control rod doesn't perform. It's fine.
Exactly.
As the finger
control rod
of
is
the
off its power,
government.
store-bought is fine. Sorry.
The gargoyle with the pointy thingy.
Yeah.
Is it still pointing in the same direction?
It appears to be.
can we see what it's pointing at better from here?
Roll me another perception check if you like.
Guidance.
DC will be lower this time.
Help.
Okay. It's funny.
It's funny when someone who has a much better perception score than you
I'll
helps
help.
you. I'll help with your
Well, you seem to
measly
want to do
plus
it.
4.
You don't want to say, well,
I mean,
No, I
if you
think, I
don't-
think it's good to let people
If you
roll
don't do
occasionally.
it yourself, you're never going to learn or get better, are you?
You're right. And you do
D4.
note that the gargoyle appears to be pointing at the southern gargoyle. So it was in your general direction, but
Yes.
because you were a little further away, it was harder to spot. It does appear to be pointing at the other gargoyle.
Seems to be pointing at that gargoyle.
Maybe
To
we're
some
supposed to
kind-
go put the gem in that gargoyle's mouth.
Oh, like passing it around.
Maybe.
Potentially. Perhaps this is an ordering thing. And that is the first one we do something to.
I mean, I do feel as soon as we remove the topaz, it's probably going to get pissy with us.
Could we have a look at what the books are in each different bookcase and see if there's some sort of like theme or something?
Oh.
You want to start browsing the books with your eyeballs rather than...
Yeah, I'm not touching anything.
Thingies.
You can get a lot from the
Eyeballs, no
spine.
hands.
Sure. Roll me some investigation checks or perception checks, depending on how hands-on you want to be.
Guidance. Oh.
Isn't it great having Oro in the party?
Yeah, for so many reasons, but not least of all.
So, without getting too close to the bookshelves, you can spot
Without even
some...
moving.
Certain books jump out to you.
What books?
It's difficult to read all of them. Many of them have they're either unnamed or they're in languages that you can't understand. But the ones that come out to you, that jump out to you, the top left one, you see a book that is described as, its title is The Ever-Seeing Eye.
Okay.
On the right-hand side, you see a book titled Creases in the Weave. And to the south, you see a book titled Chains of Godor.
Why does that ring a bell?
Because that was the missing
That's-
book. Right?
Yes. And it had to do. One moment, let me control F my notes. The nerds found that the book called The Chains of Godor was missing. That's what my notes say. Y'all are the nerds.
The nerds. So funny.
I tell everyone about books.
So given that you can't deduce immediately what the books are all about from their titles, there aren't any themes that jump out to you, like that might help solve a puzzle, but you can see that those books seem of interest.
I've forgotten what the other two are now that you said Chains of Godor because my brain was like, blah!
The
So what were
Ever-Seeing
they again?
Eye, The Ever-Seeing Eye, and Creases in the Weave.
Neither of those are ones that I have down as being missing.
Stop, stupid thing. I want to make notes. Oh my god.
And all I can think about with the weave is the bloody Carillion from Vermintide.
I mean, it's not different, really. The
That's
weave
true.
is the fabric of magic.
Mm.
Aileron, do these books mean anything to you, these three?
Not that chains one.
About the chains one. And if you said it was missing from the library, maybe this was put in here after the trap was put in.
It's not mine.
I mean, someone's going to have to pay for its overdue fee and taps calculator.
I really don't love that the book could have disappeared from the Beaumonts after everything that happened there and ended up here, and Liarum was here. Very don't like that just a lot.
No. Does that not mean that Arius could have been here? Is that not who we thought took these books?
Or the creature that could change its shape. I don't remember if we actually learned if it was what its name was.
Doppelganger.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember if we knew that that's what it's called.
I think so.
Okay. Do any of these statues have particularly interesting looking eyes? That's a place to start. You ever seeing eyes? Kind of maybe a little straightforward, hopefully. Or do any of the eyes on the things look interesting to you?
Arms in the eyes.
Guidance.
Interesting.
Listen, Nerly knows when to delegate. I'm not good at seeing stuff.
If it involves just a teeny bit of RP, and I'll take it. Nothing of the eyes in particular looks like stand out in amongst them, but you do note they are all largely looking at the floor in front of them.
Right.
As if they're waiting for someone to stand in front of them.
Which we did guess could be a thing.
Could the topaz be inferred as an eye?
Maybe.
Could you mage hand the Chains of Godor book out?
Maybe we try moving books last. When I'm not in the room. I don't think it's a terrible idea because it might not have even been here when this was set, but it could have been because this could have been made recently. Does anyone, do you nerds know what Creases in the Weave is about? You know about magic stuff.
Hey, nerds.
I just do it.
I think they're talking about you.
Both of you,
Use the
obviously.
plural, but
That's because you're such a nerd.
do I remember anything about those books?
Nothing comes to mind. You'd have to read it. But you know, when you hear the weave, you know magic.
Elron, what's that book about?
Magic, probably.
Okay.
Nothing about the titles of the book names necessarily lend themselves to any kind of element of the puzzle. Nothing there kind of stands out to you.
I think we're just going to have to button press it at some point.
There must be a way to do this.
What is the book that's lying on top of this one?
That's the Map Maker's Flavor.
Mapmaker's Flavor.
Also rings a bell.
Oh, now I see the
like-
second one of me.
I feel like that's a funny joke.
It is a funny joke.
Good.
Oh.
I'm glad that's a funny joke.
My roll 20 is freaking out. I deleted one version of me, and now the whole screen is flickering at me.
Yeah, I've got two of me as well.
I just let the other me
Really?
exist.
Yeah.
This is what I
I
have to
didn't see
deal
a
with.
second one of me.
This
It's
is why I
like, and it's all
accidentally
frozen
deleted
now,
you.
too. I'm just gonna
Classic.
reload.
I think
that
they're
for
both
just a
Good old
actually you,
Roll20.
which is why when you delete one, like
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
crazy, or they both get deleted.
I didn't see a second one of me until just then, though. It's like it appeared out of nowhere. But anyway, I'm
Get
reloading.
your shit together.
Get your shit together, roll 20. Why are you doing this to me? Oh god, now it doesn't want to.
Is there any information left in the code? Because that all been displaced after the great forming.
I'm
Can you
assuming
put me
said
back on so I can
calculator there.
see?
Yes,
Everything's back.
calculator.
Oh, yes. Bonk. There you
Thank you.
are. There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing. What are you looking for? The library's records?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can access the library's records.
like I can't remember if it actually stored any information about the books. It was just mainly where they were and were they there or
Yeah.
not.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, so that's not going to help. I mean, if it knows, but if we know it will have said what section it's in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the weave one will be in the magic section. Like the
You're really focusing on these books.
I think the book's not.
throws the calculator away.
Which finger is the pointy statue using?
It's forefinger. It's just pointing over. So again, top left one is holding a topaz. The right one is pointing towards the southern, and the gargoyle on the south has its mouth open.
Can we just mage hand the topaz into the mouth?
We can try. As
Yeah.
long as we do
I'm
not.
gonna laugh if that's the puzzle, because that's what Nerly said forever ago. But not because she knew, just because she was like, what if you do that?
Can you send it around the side so it stays out of the gaze of them?
That's the gaze of them. Yeah.
Well,
do.
we think they are looking in the space in front of them. The gargoyles.
It's going to be hard to take the topaz out without them seeing it if we're looking in front of them.
I mean, just, keep it under line of sight and then bring it around the edge and then, like, slip it into the mouth from below.
You think you could
just
do
in
that?
case.
Okay. Let me get into a middling position. Up
Sure.
there.
Okay.
I have gone back up the staircase a bit and I'm barely peeking around the side. I moved myself up there already.
Can everyone else put yourselves where you expect it to be?
I hate that.
Move over here.
Elrond could be behind me. I'll be at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, now I have two Nerlies.
Now, could you roll a sleight of hand check for me, please?
Oh, I'm not very good at them, Tom.
Can I help?
I'm really not.
Wait, Haiku!
Nope.
Wait,
No
Haiku,
helping
don't start
from
yet.
Liz.
Wait, Haiku, don't start yet. I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna guidance and then I'm gonna run away. Just in case, for luck.
I don't.
I mean,
think that's
for
about
the sake of completeness, I will guidance.
Yeah, and you can have my D6. Canet got me one, and I'm not gonna use it by the end of the session, so take it, please.
That's okay with Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, a 4 to a
grand
13
total
is a
of
pretty
what?
big difference.
13?
13.
If only there was another D6 to put on there. We could have been.
If only anyone had a D6.
Yeah, stingy fuckers.
Okay. So. Oh my god.
Listen, give them a second to make the redeem. Just give them a
It's
second.
too late. As you
Gotta go
lift
all the time.
the gem
Let me log into my old
out
account.
of the gargoyle's hands, you misjudge its weight.
Oh no.
You're able to lift it, but as you lift it and you try to accommodate for its weight, it drops a little bit. And as it drops, it falls directly into the gaze of the gargoyle. You quickly try and whisk it around to the other gargoyle and into its mouth, but as you do so, the statue behind you swings its spear and its shield, and in so doing, hits you for 35 points of damage.
Ow!
And does an attack directly in front of this bookshelf. So anybody within its sphere between like where it is and the bookshelves, and its cone rather, would get hit with the same attack.
So just
Thale is fortunate to have not been hit by anything.
Oh,
Do
cleverly
temps,
placed.
Oh, cleverly placed.
sorry, do temp hit points wear off after so long?
Long,
It's
only
okay.
a long rest.
long rest, yeah.
And I haven't done that. Goes 13, use 22 to knock off. 40.
It's mage hand concentration.
Probably. Let me double check.
Oh. Oh.
No, just as duration 1 minute.
Mm.
Nice. Then you swiftly move the gem around and you place it in the mouth of the other gargoyle. And the statue, whilst previously prone and ready to strike, stands at ease.
Ow.
Sorry.
That was a good idea. taking the gem and keeping it hidden out of line of sight. That was a really good idea. You rolled like shit, but it was a really good idea.
Yeah. I'm not very dexterous.
I don't have mage hand.
What's hilarious is like the best way to do this probably would have literally been to take like a piece of cloth and just cover the gem and then just walk it over and put it in there. But you didn't know, so
Use a wand of darkness to cast a darkness to take it.
I almost was gonna say, you know what would be really useful right now
It's
would
really
be like
funny.
darkness, but
would've
yeah.
Additionally,
didn't.
like covering the gargoyle's eyes would have worked.
Yes, there was a lot of things we could have done.
I was afraid to touch the gargoyle.
Like taking anything off the shelves would have activated the trap as well. So it's not just the gem; it's the books.
I
as
knew
well.
it. I knew it.
Has anything actually changed now we've moved the topaz into the mouth?
The
statue
traps have been
entities,
disarmed. yeah.
I'm running over to the bookshelf and taking the Chains of Gador and sitting down and reading.
Sure.
Dangerous, but
Okay. So, I mean, since we're at the
join in.
end of our session here, I'll give you a very brief overview of the books. If everyone's happy with that, would you prefer to save them for next time?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want it.
So
Give me
we'll
the-
read.
give me
I'll
the-
read them from. I'm assuming people want to read all of the books, not just the Chains of Gador.
Sure, yeah, probably, yeah.
God awful.
Erotic.
So
Horror.
we've got. Who wants to read the Ever-Seeing Eye?
Or
I'll
Jod.
read it. Oh,
You can read the Weave.
Ox.
all right. Read the book one. That sounds like it's about magic.
That makes sense.
Okay, cool. That does make sense.
Actually, no. I want to read the map maker's flavor.
Yeah, but I'm a maker.
All right. Okay. So almost said Randall there. Dale's going to read Mapmaker's Flavor.
Oh,
Laura's going to read. Oh, it was a joke, was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was a funny joke.
It was funny, I
It
laughed.
was a
It was
funny
a
joke.
joke.
I wasn't sure how hard you were committing to the bit.
No. And then it sounded
okay.
like Haiku wanted to read it, so you know, let Haiku read that one.
Okay.
Haiku already wanted to read it because Athale wanted to read it.
It's like having two toddlers in the party.
Yeah.
It's good though.
All right, you don't have to agree that quickly.
So the Ever-Seeing Eye is a kind of a magical item. It is a book in and of itself that can be used to cast scry once per day. Oro, as you read Creases in the Weave, it's not apparent to you how you would use it, but it appears to be kind of used for like people who are searching for magical items. So it's something that maybe somebody like this Eleron, who finds magical items or searches for magical items, and then sends adventurers off to go and find them for him and bring them back, might use in combination with something like the Ever-Seeing Eye book.
Right.
The Chains of Gador. This book is describing the storied history of a legendary artifact. It ends with this legendary artifact being lost and describes an artifact that is capable, in theory, and in theory alone, because it's not, as far as the book is described, ever tested, but capable of incapacitating gods.
Shit.
I hate it. I hate it. Thank you. I hate it.
Does Aura pass on any of this information?
I think
so. Each of these are individual people reading each of these books.
yeah,
That's
I
not
think
Oro reading all of them.
Oro read the Ever-Seeing Eye. I
Oh,
read the
right, yeah.
Creases of the Weave.
Yeah,
And then
Nerdy
Nerdy
read
read
the Chains of Gador.
Change of Gador.
So, because
Really
I'm-
gasped when she gets to the end or the part
right.
where it says it.
And Haiku, you read the map maker's flavor. and it's
Yeah.
vanilla.
Yeah.
does
It's
any
vanilla! That's really funny, and now canon.
does anyone
so
pass on
good.
the artifact information? Whoever.
That was
Oh
Nerdy.
yeah, no, yeah. Like I feel like reading aloud I feel like we're all reading it aloud and like saying the important bits as we're going, kind of thing. And then Norley gets to the part where it talks about the incapacitating God and does like a really horrible like and starts like rambling about what it says and including that she's always hearing chains in her dreams.
Because Haiku just immediately goes, lost artifact that people can't find. Shit.
I think it might have been found, and I think maybe the theories are correct.
Oh, it's been in fact ruined. Ruined.
Boner killer.
Also, sorry, but it's a god-killing thing.
So does Creases in the Weave help you find items then?
So Creases in the Weave is a book that largely is describing the way that magical items are a little bit like kind of like a small nexus in magical energy that almost has its own like mass on the weave. So the weave itself being a net that is across the world where you pull on its energy, and that you could, in theory, somehow use it like a combination of like your knowledge of the weave and some of the knowledge about the magical artifact to kind of predict where that item might be. You spend some time with it. Each of these things we're considering additional time into the day. At this point, we're probably at about 2 p.m. You think in combination with the Ever-Seeing Eye, you could not only cast Scry once per day, but also Locate Object. But it would be a combined effort.
Okay,
And,
so you have
and to clarify, I misspoke there. It would be either Scry or Locate Object once per day. But you would be using the books in combination, one to help the other.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well, obviously we need to locate this fucking artifact. God damn it.
And with that, we'll end our game.
Yep. I knew it was coming, so, I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed.
Well, GG's everybody. We've done some decent exploring today. We've poked into 3 rooms, 4 rooms.
Wow, look at us.
That's twice as many rooms as last time.
Yeah,
Record.
quite a lot of rooms.
Solved a lot of puzzles.
Yeah, a bunch of
We're
puzzles.
halfway through solving another puzzle.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. All
Holy
sorts of juicy
shit.
stuff around the corner. Amazing. Cool. Well, next session, we're going to, I think, stumble on some fun stuff. So looking forward to that. Which is that next week? Are we playing next week? Think so?
Think so?
I think
I
so.
think so.
Should be.
Cool. Well, in which case, see you guys next Sunday. And I will hand over to Jimby.
That's me. Let's do a little raid on someone. It's this person's stream anniversary. So we'll go there.
Oh.
They have been up for 6
Fun.
hours. But
Crikey.
hopefully they'll be around for the next 5 minutes so we can raid into them at least. They don't end right now. Thanks so much for hanging with us. We'll see you next week. We're probably going to pause when I click on the end screen. If you would like to pull a face, now's the time. Good job. It did pause. Okay. My brain just went blank for a second. Okay, we're going to do the raid. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.